Next time you go down on it, just push a breath mint up there. Just push a polo.
I think you should spray it with a little bit of Febreze, then put on a bib.
Yeah, I feel like you're not a cunt for this. I feel like you're a cunt for not admitting that you're gay.
Some man has just come hearing that.
Warning. The following podcast contains extreme language and themes and is not suitable for all audiences.
I do that when I'm autistic.
Just when you see a train. I guess we've already started. Hello, welcome to Step Bed Talking with me, Rob Mulholland. Him, a big fat cunt. We got little not gay Tom, and we got a very special guest today. We got Taylor Ryan. How you doing, mate?
Hi, I can already see the comments. Like, why have you got that fucking slag on here? What a little whore.
Oh no, they love it when we get slags on.
Yeah.
Our fans are delighted every time.
My God.
This is the closest most of them are ever going to get to a woman. Is like some of them are currently licking their tellies. So.
And I will say that of all the sort of OnlyFans creators that we've had, I would say objectively you're the most conventionally attractive.
I mean, I wouldn't take that as much of a compliment if you have a little look at our back catalogue.
His second is Dick Bush.
Yeah, that was a bit of a stretch of a compliment, wasn't it?
It really
But
was.
I'm going to take it.
Yeah, but like, Jesus Christ, you had to qualify that so much.
What?
Completely.
It was
What
unreal.
I don't
that.
understand what wasn't a compliment about all those words put together.
Out of all
the
of the guests,
Yeah.
you are the most conventionally...
Conventionally, yeah.
Yeah,
Good
because
looking.
people are into different things, aren't they? Like, do you know what I mean? Some people are into...
Children.
Big up, my guys.
Yeah, like, you know, I'm just sort of saying that some people would look at that and be like, nah.
Well,
No
look
one.
at that.
They're like, you
That.
know. But attraction is subjective, right? You know.
It's amazing. He's never dug himself this deep of a hole this quickly into an
That's why I'm
episode
being
before.
quiet. This is fantastic.
I know. I'm just going to
Unbelievable.
let him hang himself.
I
Carry
love-
on
I love
explaining
this.
yourself.
Yeah.
Right, so you're an OnlyFans creator, Taylor.
Yep.
When was it? Because you've got to have a certain, you know, talent for that, isn't it? When was it that you realised that you had no dignity?
Well, when I was 14,
That's around the time it normally starts.
I used to watch Girls at the Playboy Mansion, and I'd see them, and they'd be with like Hugh Hefner in their bikinis and stuff. And I was sat there, and I was watching the TV, and I'm like, I love that. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do
You're
that.
like, one day I could suck off an old man.
Yeah, and that's been my fetish ever since. So
To be fair, though, is those girls had a great, like, if they were getting paid a wage, that's a great job.
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
if you've heard any of the accounts from the women who used to live at the Playboy Mansion,
but they did not like it.
yeah, I don't know if they had a great time.
No.
For a start, loads of people got Legionnaires from the grotto.
Did they?
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Mate, do you know what? I'm gonna
He
do
had Legionnaires.
I'm gonna do a
He
fundraiser.
genuinely did. He nearly died. It was really funny.
And he
But-
fucks off old men.
Because he's gay.
Because he's gay.
Fucking hell, man. Yeah,
But
I
yeah,
didn't know
there's
that.
been quite a few of them recently who've like been like, yeah, that was fucked there. He was a
Yeah.
crazy old dude.
Yeah.
He had like such like weird like, I wish I could remember them. He had like really specific things he'd make him do.
Yeah.
Like they had to like, I think they just had to like oil themselves and like he'd like,
So like he wouldn't let them use lube. They had to use baby oil, and they got
Yeah.
infections, UTIs, all of that from it. And they always had a medic on site to give them the pills that they need and the treatment after. And they would be like, they'd be in pain, but like he would only let them use baby oil.
yeah.
Why baby oil over what's
Because he's from like 1894, and it's
exactly
like,
right.
and he thinks that's the latest technology. It's like,
exactly right.
we're going to use some of this newfangled baby oil. See, yeah, it's the finest. We've had it imported from China.
This is exactly true.
Yeah, he basically he thinks it's up there with the hot air balloon for him in terms of things that are like new and exciting. It's because he's Mr. Burns.
It's shagged by Phileas Fogg.
He's crazy. Yeah, he was just like a crazy dude who no
Yeah.
one ever said no to because he was like
Exactly.
super rich, and then like
Yeah.
that never goes well.
Yeah, there's a lot of them, isn't there? Where you're like, you should have had more boundaries.
Yeah, like you know,
That's right.
Elvis. perfect example, right? If anyone just gets ultimate, like, you know, whatever they want. To be fair, it only really happens to white blokes. I'm seeing the pattern now. I think it's just us. If we're left unrestrained, we need someone to go, no.
I don't know. Kanye's getting away with a fair bit.
Yeah, but he got so rich. He had to get billionaire rich before he was allowed to be like a fucking white guy with 10 grand.
That's perfect. That's perfect.
How long you been in the old OnlyFans for now?
6 years.
6 years.
Yeah. I
Wow,
started-
that's like from like OG, is it not? Like, it's not that older platform.
No, it's not. I mean, I'm not like one of the first on there, but I'm one of the first on there. In like in the kind of scheme of things, when you look at when people started, when it started getting known, like, yeah, like I started when no one knew what the fuck it was, and like you'd have to convince not people to buy your nudes, you had to convince people that the platform was safe to use.
Sure.
It was
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
So yeah, my fucking selling skills. Like if OnlyFans ever go down and people are like, what are you going to do when that happens? I'm like, do you understand what I can convince people to do? Like you don't know my
I
skill
can
set.
only imagine.
I've said this many times. OnlyFans models are the best business people on the planet
Yeah.
because
you.
your product is ostensibly free
Yeah.
and limitless. It's unlimited. There's unlimited free porn on the internet,
Yeah.
and yet you convince people
You're selling
to
ice
pay.
to Eskimos.
Really?
Yeah, but also as well, there's
Really?
unlimited free porn of everyone.
Yeah.
There's unlimited variations of fucking vaginas and fucking penetration and whatever you want. And yet
Dicks.
you're just going, how would you like to see this one thing over and over again for money? And people are like, bang on. That's genius salesman.
I like the variety of things that you came up with. There's vaginas and penetration.
You know, all the things.
All the things.
All
Everything
of
you
the
can
porn.
imagine.
You could have gone into fucking midget porn. You could have spoke about granddads. You were like vaginas.
Yeah, he's not a very creative man.
He's not.
I watch lots of
Mr. Porn Star?
I watch lots of creative porn. I used to
What do you mean, like the
Cake-
Japanese shit with tentacles and that?
cake farts.
Yeah, that's a classic.
That's a fucking classic.
Yeah. Were you like knocking one out to cake farts? Are you aware of cake farts? It's like
No.
an internet
Oh
classic
my
video.
god, how have you not seen this? Get it up.
Come on, Tom, Google cake farts.
So
I mean, it's very much as it sounds.
Kate
I'll be honest
Farts is a
with you.
woman who she goes. It's always funny at the beginning when she's like, "You know what I like? Cake farts," and then she sits on.
I don't think that's the original. I think that's someone else doing a copy.
If you go back,
It's a big thing, isn't
no. If you go back and do Cake Farts original, mate, Cake Farts original video. Oh,
there you
it's
go.
the third one. It's
Shitty
the third
Tu-
one
on Shitty Tube.
on Shitty Tube.
That seems like a legitimate
This-
website we should be going on.
This is the original Cake Farts. It's one of my favourites. I think this is what got me into porn.
I'd keep
Got
that
you
to
into
yourself.
cake.
Oh, he was already a fan. There we go. So that's just a big square cake. You can tell it's old days of the internet because they
This
don't
is a
get right
real-
to it.
Yeah, this is a home video.
Oh, yeah.
This is before TikTok. Engagement would have gone.
Yeah,
yeah.
this
know
is.
what I like the most? Cake farts.
God love her. She's really selling it.
She is.
Yeah.
How did you discover this is your thing?
Someone shoves a mini roll up your ass when you're 5. Something like that. Isn't it?
Cake is
Love
great.
Yeah.
And farting's great. It's,
Is farting great?
yes.
Yes.
Farting's the best.
I mean, I enjoy it, but it doesn't turn me on.
No, maybe not.
So she
But
gets.
yeah,
cake.
yeah.
She lets her hair down. Obviously, she's
Obviously,
got
yeah,
to,
you don't want to
because-
have a ponytail up for
No,
this.
she's a professional, guys.
I mean, no one's ever spoken about this before, but now I'm watching it. It must be so difficult for her to fart on command.
Yeah, you got to really get the camera going. I've got one.
To be fair, they could be sound effects.
Yeah.
No, this
No,
isn't
no,
in a
you
minute.
see one
this
in a
isn't in a
minute.
minute. Ready?
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah, that one's legit.
What industry am I in? I'm learning so much. I can't watch anymore. I can't watch anymore.
It's a classic.
I can't watch.
I saw this when I was about 14.
Do you know what makes me laugh about it? Is it's such a polite fart.
Yeah, it is.
It's nice.
So I should have a pinky up.
Yes.
Oh, excuse me.
I do declare.
More tea, bigger.
This Battenberg has gone straight through me.
What's the? You must have had in your 6 years. You must have had some requests.
Yeah.
What are the maddest requests you've had in that time?
So, I have recently had a request where someone wanted me to like doll myself up, like dress up like Megan Fox, because that's something that I get requested quite a lot, and blow up balloons and pop them. And like that's not like mental, but like what is that?
Yeah,
Like, what is that?
It's like, how does that make you come?
Yeah,
That's the
that's
bit.
a thing.
That's the bit that's the leap where it gets like confusing, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, it must have been. I guess it's the tension release thing with that, isn't it?
I think so.
I bet they don't want you to just pop it straight away.
No,
They
no,
want you to be like,
blow it
oh,
up. Yeah.
oh, I've got a pin. Oh, I've got a pin, you dirty little
Yeah,
bitch.
yeah.
I'm gonna pop it. And they're like, don't pop it, don't. And then you go bang. They're like,
And then they bang.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So like stuff like that. People used to want me to talk about biscuits.
Biscuits. That was me.
Yeah, this is. We've
was
got a
me.
prime suspect right here.
What?
Tell us about custard creams.
It was custard creams.
Was
Okay,
it?
I'm gonna
Sexiest
need to.
biscuit, innit?
I'm gonna need to cross my leg. It was to just talk about them in general.
Yeah, like just talk about like my favorite ones, like bourbons, like I love them, and like yeah, custard creams, like why I like the filling. I don't even like custard cream, so that was hard.
Do you know what that is?
Sounds like a really boring podcast.
That's
He does a crisp podcast.
Hey, the
Oh,
best
the
Chris podcast
crisp.
in the UK.
yeah, the fucking only one.
I'll tell you.
There's one other one actually, and it's shit.
I'll tell you what. That biscuit thing sounds like a fetish that started with a nan. Do you know what I mean? like
Granny
that,
porn.
yeah, that started with your grandma's biscuit tin
Yeah.
and it
She's-
being
you're
rattled.
looking at her wrinkly tights.
Yeah. When she's shaking the biscuit tin, her tits are just going
Oh,
just
God.
everywhere.
No
What's
tits.
your favourite biscuit, Nana? Oh, custard creams. Now pop that balloon, you dirty bitch.
Yeah, like the biscuit one has to be that because that's your first like real. My first real biscuity memories are like being at me great
With my
grand,
nan,
going to
yeah.
visit me little plate of biscuits.
You're right.
all
But here's
that,
the thing,
yeah.
right? Is if you're an OnlyFans model and you're getting fucking 100 requests a day, stick this up your cunt and fucking shout James or whatever. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Again, very basic.
No, yeah.
Really, route one.
No,
with
I
that.
know.
That's exactly
Stick it
right.
up your cunt and say my name.
That's very much like the Sam Allardyce porn, isn't it?
It really is.
Route one.
442 Brexit porn.
Straight up there, and Kevin Nolan will tap in the orgasm. But what I mean is, though, is like, if you're getting that all the time, you're like, God, this is fucking work. And then if somebody turns around and goes, just talk about biscuits for a bit, you're like, yes, I'm doing that.
Absolutely. Like honestly, like those requests are my favorite.
Yeah.
They are my favorite because like you do to get to your point. Yes, I do like finger myself or use a dildo and like come and say their name and stuff. And that's so like normal to me now that like that's an everyday thing.
Yeah.
And then someone's like, talk about biscuits. I'm like, oh, I'll talk about fucking biscuits, all right. I'll talk about a fucking biscuit. I'll do the whole Jaffa cake argument. I'll be like, do you want to talk about Jaffa cake? Sit a
They'll
cake
be
for
like,
a
no, it's
biscuit."
not. It's not. No, no. I bet they get well angry if you started talking about Jaffa cakes. If
Yeah,
you're
probably.
a biscuit fetishist, I reckon you're pretty militant about that.
Yeah.
I'd
What-
be sticking the fucking hobnobs inside me.
what-
Hobnobs are terrible biscuits.
No,
to shag
hobnobs
yourself
They're not
with.
that
great
good.
biscuit to
No,
shag
they're a
yourself
great
with.
biscuit.
Oh, to shag
But
myself
she shags,
with.
they're very crumbly and
No,
sharp.
no,
They
but
are.
they're hard and durable. the last thing
Look
that
how
you
passionate he suddenly
How
got.
do you
Cold
know
knobs.
this?
the last thing that you want is to shag yourself with like a fucking milker. Or
No, but I was thinking
that.
more like a
Also
time
true.
out, something with a chocolate coating, like
But that's not a
finger-shaped.
biscuit. That's a chocolate.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
chocolate
fine.
covered biscuit.
Yeah.
Kit Kat.
Yeah.
Kit Kat chunky.
Yeah.
That's what you want.
Oh, sharp
All right,
edges
you
on
little
that.
slag.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's like, not a regular Kit Kat. Give me a chunky. Christ, Tom.
What about the plain old digestive?
I
What?
I love it.
Crumbs?
I love them. No, not to shag myself with, but like to eat.
Yeah,
Like
fantastic biscuit.
a Dunkin', the
Yeah.
tea, a little, yeah. God,
I'm
they're
a fan of a
good.
jammy dodger.
Okay.
Yeah, and I also quite
Such
like
a
as
Nancy
well.
biscuit.
That
No,
is
no, no, no.
nonsense,
That's a
it's fine.
period
No,
biscuit.
It's a
if anything.
pedo biscuit.
No, I'm also.
It's a pedo biscuit,
I have,
Freddie.
I have
It's a
more,
menstruating
I have,
biscuit.
I have a more pedo biscuit that I'm more of a fan of that I still eat to this day. And every time I eat it, I feel a little bit wrong. Party rings.
Yeah.
Oh, the idea of
Yeah.
you licking a party ring.
Rimming a little party ring.
I don't think there's anything sadder than a man eating a whole packet of party rings on his
Right.
own
And then
Yeah.
going
in a party.
No, but him at his house going to eat a whole sleeve of party rings. 'Cause you know that's how many he eats in one go.
Oh, yeah.
Whole sleeve in one go, and then going shitting in the dark in a cupboard.
In a cupboard.
I haven't fixed the light on my toilet
He's
yet.
got a little downstairs cupboard, so he goes and
on.
shits in the dark.
But
Just do it.
I'm
I know.
moving house. So
When?
It's like soon,
How soon?
like a couple of weeks.
In a couple of hours?
Do you know how you change a light bulb? Unscrew.
Yeah.
Screw.
Yeah.
But this toilet does not have a light bulb in it.
What
It does, you just can't see it.
No, it doesn't.
Not
It's,
So
anymore.
you don't even need to do the unscrew bit.
no.
You
It's,
just need to do the screw in.
no. It's converted like from like a under the stairs bit.
Yeah.
So
And
you
you
know
just
how-
never got a light put in it.
No.
So you can just buy one of those ones on Amazon where you put some fucking batteries in
Yeah.
it, stick it to the wall, and then you just click on. Click
Or,
on.
a lamp.
or Taylor, you could just learn to shit in the dark. That's also an option.
Right,
It's also
Harry Potter.
a very
fuck me.
It's fucking so bleak. He shits like an abused child. You know, I don't know if anyone's ever read Goodnight, Mr. Tom, but that's like,
Yeah.
it's an incredibly sad book about a boy who's made to live in a cupboard under the stairs.
I shit next to I shit next to a shoebox with a dead baby in it.
If you wrote Freddy's
we all?
life story, it'd be like a This Morning bestseller. Richard and Judy would fucking have it. They'd be like, it's so emotional. This poor fat boy has to shit in the dark.
I'm really good at getting used to like
Tolerating.
Poverty.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
it.
Tolerating such a low standard of living,
Yeah.
and he just doesn't have to. This
Not
is
at
what's
all.
so mad. Like he doesn't have to live like this, but he's just like,
You actually don't.
Yeah, but it's practice just in case.
In case of fucking what?
Like Gaza or something like that.
in case you get gazered, your life won't fundamentally change. That's
Yeah,
what,
yeah.
In case there's an apocalypse, you want to make sure you're already living like that.
Yeah, so-
Wiggins under attack, and he's like, at least I can shit in the dark.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he
The
lives in-
electricity's gone out. How will we poo? And I'll be like, I've been preparing for this.
Maybe there's a Freddy equivalent in Gaza now that doesn't even know that it's happened.
just in his little cupboard. It's fucking incredible. 'Cause he lives in a little village outside Preston. I don't think it's going to be the front line of World War III.
It doesn't feel that way.
No.
No, but it might be for like errant bombs that have missed.
Errant bombs.
Yeah.
So you shit in the dark in case of errant bombs.
When you put it like that, it sounds stupid.
If he has nothing, he's prepared.
There might be a case of laziness.
Potentially.
Oh, really?
We're getting to the bottom of this.
A small case of laziness. I'm not saying.
Small.
Yeah, but the thing is by the time I've motivated myself to change something, I've already gotten used to it. And isn't that a good way to live your life?
No.
No, I think it is. Like, because it means like you bring acceptance into your life. You just go, I guess I don't have a light in there now.
So when you move house, are you going to take the light bulb out of your toilet?
There isn't one.
There
in
isn't
the
one in there
toilet.
at all.
In your
There
new
isn't.
house?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, because
Oh.
you're used
That's
to
a
it now, yeah.
brilliant
Are you going to be
question.
startled when you shit in the lights?
When you actually wipe and there's nothing on it, and this whole time you've realised
Oh.
you're the one that fucking stinks.
there's never nothing on it.
What I'll do is I will think about shitting in the dark. I'll think about changing the bulb. I'll be like, I should really take that bulb out, so I'm what I'm used to. And then by the time I've gotten around to doing it,
Used to.
I'll be
You'll be
used to
used to it.
shitting in the light.
Or just close your eyes.
There you go.
Yeah.
He's got a little toilet eye mask. Every time he goes to the toilet.
Just off for a shit.
I'm going to get you one of those for Christmas. I just want to say
love one.
I'm shitting on
I'd
it.
love one. Fuck me. Yeah, move house in a couple of weeks. It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Right,
Moving
next.
house is going to be fun.
Yeah, it's a
It's
fun
literally
job.
the worst thing in the entire world. Moving house.
The
I hate
worst
it so
thing in
much.
the world.
It's a fun job that I enjoy, that
Uh-huh.
I am in no way going to bitch and moan about, and I'm absolutely not going to hire people to do it for
Yeah,
me.
exactly. Like, you know, when you're
Sure.
saying you're bitching and moaning, like, you're not going to do anything.
I'm going to hire people with less GCSEs than me to move these boxes. That's what I'm going to fucking do.
They're
Or-
pretty fucking thick, though.
Oh, should have tried harder at school, Kevin. Now lift that fucking box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are you moving?
Just to change the seat. I'll tell you what it is. I bought the house that I bought at the moment. I was like, I'm going to do this up. And then I just never bothered because builders are robbing cunts.
No, it's not
Lights.
because of that.
Yeah. Like, you know, I'm going to really do this place up. I'm going to put a light in every room.
No, he claims it's because of builders. There is still in his house 3 paint samples painted onto one of the walls where he got the samples, painted them on the walls, and then did nothing more. That's not builders.
But Taylor, I've only lived there for 2 years. How can you possibly make a decision in that time.
That, you know what, you're talking to a woman, so that resonates with me. A little too hard.
There you go.
Yeah, but I've got an excuse. What the fuck is yours?
I
He's got the
identify
As a lazy cunt.
as being lazy. Absolutely. My pronouns are just Zeds because I'm asleep. I've got some stuff that I've sent you, and I've forgotten what it is. So,
Brilliant.
because we had a little break, didn't we? Because
we had a couple of weeks. I went to Iceland.
You went to Iceland.
It
You
was
even
nice.
wearing an Icelandic T-shirt. You're that desperate to talk about.
Well, it's from the Icelandic Penis Museum. You'd love it
really?
because you're gay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
What was in the penis museum?
Just loads of dicks, mate.
Really? What,
Like-
famous dicks?
No, it's like animal dicks
What?
and that. But then, no, they
Oh,
have
I thought it was going to be like Martin Luther King's
Well, no,
dick.
the thing is, actually, there is
Massive.
There is actually an exhibition where they've got sculpts that an artist in America made of famous people's dicks, and Jimi Hendrix's is fucking terrifying. Like Jimi Hendrix was packing.
Oh my god.
But there's also like there's a guy from one of the guys from the band MC5. They were like an old like sort of like punky garage rock band. Like he shouldn't have agreed to it when the rest of the band were doing it. He should have been like, I've got a bit of a cold today. So he's forever in this museum, and it's like that.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, it's fucking gutting.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'd love it if he paid me to do like a small penis humiliation video.
Do you like doing those?
Are you joking?
Yeah, that would be the most fun.
Do you want me to give you a sample?
Yeah. Well, it won't work on me.
Oh yeah,
Right, ready?
Go on.
So someone
Okay.
sends me a picture.
yeah.
Yeah.
They want it to be a humiliation,
Yeah.
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Look at that. Look how fucking small that is. Do you think that's going to please any woman? That's tiny. I don't even want to look at your picture anymore. That's fucking savage. That is the ugliest thing I've ever seen, and you need to pay me more for looking at that.
Wow. I honestly
And
felt.
I get paid to say that.
Great.
I honestly felt my arm twitch to punch her. Like, honestly,
You felt cocked back.
I felt like that. It just tensed up. I was thinking, just hit her.
Yeah, don't mix up your requests. That must be like a real.
Oh god, can you imagine? I've accidentally sent it to the wrong person.
Is there not like it's a small penis humiliation? It's not like big penis encouragement.
Yeah. Could the,
I
a
feel
guy
like
with
I-
a little dick, could you like, can you just lie and say it's great?
I feel like I'd get
People
on
do
board
want
with
that.
that if it was you just going, bloody hell, that was good.
Yeah.
Like,
well
hey,
done.
I'll tell you
Oh
what.
my god, I've come so hard.
I didn't think I'd like it, but I got used to it. I'd be like, yeah, you did get used to it, didn't you? Now pop that balloon. Tell me about your biscuits.
I think that's most people though want to be told they're really good. I think a better one would be if have you ever had a request of just being like blasé, like you're just not asked about.
Yeah,
it?
whatevs.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah. Just
No.
wank over there and I'll just ignore you.
Again, that would be perfect if I could. So anyone watching this, if you are into that, like genuinely, I want that.
Yeah,
Like,
the
I
more
wanna be
low
part-
effort the request is for you,
the better.
perfect.
And
yeah.
also, if I can just like not be fucking interested, and you want that, I'm your fucking girl.
Do you know what I found recently? And this might be a case of getting older. Is and I know that
fatter.
you're gonna make a gay joke here.
Gayer,
So
yeah.
prep yourself.
I'm ready.
I found my fetishes and my kinks changing.
Let me give this one.
From women to men.
Oh,
Because
damn
he's
it.
gay.
So for example, I used to like.
Doesn't matter how much it is obvious, I'm still doing it.
Oh, that's it gets
Yeah.
funnier the more obvious it is.
So I used to like a tight ass. Do you know, like
God,
a-
I hate it when he
like
starts
a-
talking like this.
like
A child.
I used to like a child's ass, and then I grew from being a child to an adult. And I
you
I
went
like
from
a
boys
tight-
to men.
like a gym ass. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like a boof
Yeah.
ass. But
The complete
now,
opposite of your wobbly mess.
now I like an ass that's given up. you know those mum bums
Yeah.
where they're just like they're like they're in the leggings and they're like, oh god, like
Yeah.
I like those bums now.
Yeah.
That's
I'm like,
fair.
yeah,
That's
that's
good.
Yeah.
that's a homely bum.
Well, there is a thing actually.
like
Like
that.
I studied it in sociology when I was at uni. There's a thing about like attraction where like people end up being attracted to like the same basically level. If you give people pictures of couples split up to random people and get them to rate them out of 10, they correlate like perfectly.
Yeah.
8s go with 8s, 6 goes with 6s. People with wobbly sad asses go with wobbly sad asses. So I think you're finally getting realistic, mate. It's nice.
I like a wobbly
Yeah.
kind of.
Is it because what if it implies that they've had a hard time? Is
Yeah,
it that- yeah.
So no, it implies like a. Oh, go on then. like, oh, if you must.
I love that that's the level you're aiming at in a fantasy. Your absolute biggest fantasy is a woman going, fine.
give
Yeah.
woman.
Blase porn.
Yeah, because the foreplays that have worn them down. Do you know what I mean? Through constantly going,
Foreplay is
Please.
attrition.
Can we do it now?
yeah.
I think you're just into laziness because that's how you live.
Yeah.
Something compatible with your lifestyle.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you know, like, my tastes. I think it's normal for your
Yeah,
tastes
definitely.
to grow and evolve.
It definitely does.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've found it a very encouraging thing that as I've got older, I've been attracted to women of my age. You know, I don't want to be one of those creepy guys who's just only into 21-year-old women for their entire life.
Yeah.
Horrible. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like
That's
that,
growth.
totally.
That's
And
growth.
like, no, it's fine.
But
Like
I mean,
Leonardo
moved-
DiCaprio going
Yeah.
out with like 22-year-olds. What does he talk about?
exactly.
well, this is it.
It
So,
does seem
so
of
I'm
interest.
always.
I
Like,
don't think he's in it for the talking, mate. I think he's in
I'm-
it for the puss.
I'm
And I think
always.
she's
gotta
in
be
it
a
for the
bit-
money.
There's gotta be a bit of
they're
chat.
both getting something. And also, it's Leonardo DiCaprio. It's not some random 50-odd-year-old
He's
dude.
pretty fucking sexy still.
Exactly.
Like,
That 22-year-old girl's still having a great time.
Yeah.
So
you know, yeah.
I've always thought of it like this, like, right? Would I want to have sex with a 22-year-old as a 35-year-old man? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Would I want to be in a relationship with one?
Probably not.
No.
Yeah.
Nah, like not
No.
even probably.
Could you imagine?
Like,
Hey, babe, it's Tuesday night. Should we go to Revolution for £1
oh
shots?
God.
How about you fuck yourself? I'm
Yeah.
watching Bake Off and going to bed, you weird cunt.
It's
I'm 26 and that's fucking beautiful.
Yeah, exactly.
It's so
Exactly.
sad. Those dudes who have to like start wearing really expensive shirts because they think that makes them look young and they're gonna go hang out in a nightclub. It's just it sounds fucking awful. I want to sit on the sofa with my missus
Yeah.
and like watch Lego Masters. I don't want to
Yeah,
be out
yeah,
drinking
yeah.
fucking raspberry vodka. Like, you know, I'm a boring old nerd cunt.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Oh, it's 75p a shot. Yeah, that sounds horrible.
yeah.
That does. That sounds
Sounds like
fucking
The
horrible.
worst day.
Yeah.
It's The Apprentice. Let's stay in and watch that.
I walk through town centres now because, you know, like, I've got a like being a comedian. I've been in a lot of fucking town centres on a Saturday.
You're
and, like,
invisible to them, aren't you, when they hand the flyers out?
yeah, I've got that, and I'm like just dodging. Like literally in Leeds last week, I dodged someone who would, if I'd have stood still, would have been sick all over me. I literally like went whoa and skipped them, being like, bleh. And I'm just walking around and like, this is hell.
Do you know what? It's a really funny skit to have like the Singing in the Rain soundtrack as you just dodging sick and piss and shit after a night out.
I would fucking love that.
I'm sicking in the rain.
That could be the title.
So have a look what I've sent you. I've sent you some stuff. What I want you to do, first of all, is
Oh, can we look at Murder on the Dance Floor? This made me laugh so hard. I've also sent this. Like, I know exactly what this is. It made me laugh so hard. Sophie Ellis Bextor has recently been doing.
Now you're 26, aren't you? You know Sophie Ellis Bextor? Is that just before your time?
Maybe
Murder on
I'm...
the Dance Floor.
Oh, in the song?
Yeah.
You better
Oh,
not feel
yeah.
the
Of
groove.
course I know this
DJ.
song.
It's
Gonna
everywhere as
burn
well.
this
It's a very
goddamn house right down.
Absolute
4,
banger.
3, 2, 1. Well, I know.
There may be some circumstances in which not appropriate. So she was recently out in Paris playing some gigs, right? And so basically, she did a little speech dedicating this. She was at the Bataclan playing this song. Now, if you don't know where the Bataclan is, that's the theatre where those shootings in Paris happened a few years ago, and about 40 people were murdered on the dance floor.
Maybe time and place for that song.
Yeah, so Sophie Ellis Bextor gets up on stage. It's Murder on the Dance Floor, and everyone's just
Also as well,
Mais
it's-
non.
if you're Sophie Ellis Bextor, you have to sing Murder on the Dance Floor.
That's
Yeah,
so
yeah,
true.
yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
So
like
true.
it's not like if you're Bon Jovi, maybe you could get away with not singing "Living on a Prayer."
I don't think you can. I think that's a
that
terrible
was a
example.
horrible example.
Awful example.
Yeah.
Okay,
Absolutely awful.
all right. So if
Yeah.
you're,
I know what you mean. She's not got a catalogue of
Yeah.
hits.
If the Rolling Stones didn't play like one of their big songs, you'd be like, well,
Paint
I've seen
It Black.
another. I've
They
seen.
didn't.
You'd be a bit annoyed. When I saw Prince, he didn't do When Doves Cry, and I was like, Prince, but he also did loads of other
Yeah.
shit, you know. So
Nobody
I saw
knows any
Purple
others
Rain,
Sophie
you know,
Ellis Bextor songs.
exactly.
Yeah. She has to do that.
She does.
And she has to. I heard apparently a friend of mine went to see Chesney Hawkes, and he apparently opens and closes
Yeah.
with fucking his song.
Yeah.
I went to see Tiny Temper once when he first came out, and he played Pass Out 3 times.
Fair play. Fair play, Tiny.
The third time must be like.
Yeah, he's only on for like half an hour.
And how long's the song? Because the song must be at least 3 minutes. That's a third of his set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I hate it when bands think they're too good to play their old songs. Like
Yeah.
I've seen Supergrass live a few times, and they don't play All Right anymore. And it's like they've got a load of other songs that are good, just fucking play all right, especially at a festival. And they leave without playing it. Everyone's just like,
Have you
Yeah.
ever
James
watched?
don't play Sit Down.
I know.
It's their only fucking good song.
it's not their only good song. They've
It's the best one.
Nah,
It's the
actually-
most popular one.
Sometimes is their best song, but I agree with you.
One
It's an absolute
time
big
at
banger.
Kendall Calling, I watched Feeder play Just a Day,
Yeah.
which is the song that the drummer wrote before he committed suicide.
Yeah.
And they all just look so sad. Like, do. I miss him. Do.
My mate Tony Basner met Feeder and went, "Oh, didn't your drummer die?" Yeah, he was absolutely hammered.
That's a very me thing to say.
It was like, and the
really
guy was
is.
just like, "Yeah,
Oh yeah, shit.
your drummer's dead." What a fucking!
Haha.
It's like just the worst thing you could possibly say. It's unbelievable, isn't it?
What would have been worse if someone else went, "Badumts." He's like, "Are you free Wednesday? We've got an opening."
Oh, that's funny. I'll give that to you.
Have a look at.
do you see-
Thank you, Taylor. I appreciate that. That was funny. I'll give that to you.
He needs the encouragement. He's trying his best.
I know. I don't know how else to encourage people. That was good. Wasn't it?
Go down. Good.
Much
Tell him
better.
his dick's small.
It's so tiny. Well done.
Oh, that was attractive. I'll give that to you. Murder on the click on Murder 2, and that is a video of her performance.
Oh fuck yes.
The dance floor is not a song with any evil in its heart. The whole intention of that song, like this venue, is to bring joy and music and to dance to it and dance around. So continue to that spirit.
Pause it. When she says "murder is on the dance floor" is not a song with evil in its heart, is she trying to say that it's not a terrorist anthem?
Yeah.
Is she trying to say that she didn't specifically write it
Yeah.
for like ISIS?
Yeah, I don't think you need to clarify that that's a metaphor.
She's
to be honest,
overcompensated
Sophie.
for something, so actually now I'm suspicious.
It's like, yeah, we didn't think it was literally you going, yeah, kill people.
Yeah,
Did
murder, dance floor,
it.
bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, no, crazy. Like, just, it's a real bad booking. I want to know when people realised. Because, like, when they put her in for the show, they just want to put two and two together, sure.
Yeah.
At what moment did someone go, oh, shit?
Yeah, it's like booking the Prodigy for Grenfell.
Or like a women's shelter.
They've got the old Grenfell
Right.
women's shelter double up.
Grenfell. We're doing you're raising money for Grenfell and for battered women. Anyway.
Meanwhile,
we've got-
911 are at ground zero.
And welcome Chris Brown.
Oh my god. Smack My Bitch Up is not a song with evil in its heart.
Sorry, Brianna.
It's fucking awful. It's also I've seen another amazing thing at a concert this week. Can you have you seen what happened with Madonna? It's fucking incredible.
Yes.
I don't know if I've sent this link or if you need to find it.
I think I have sent
it. Yeah, so basically, Madonna was doing a show this week, right? And at the end, she was like, everyone on the feet, everyone get up, right?
Remain seated. Click on
There
that.
you go. So there's one person who didn't stand up. She started going, why aren't you standing?
Not a wheelchair.
It was a fucking wheelchair.
Not a wheelchair.
With me. What are you doing sitting down over there? What are you doing sitting down?
Oh no.
Oh, okay. Politically incorrect. Sorry about that. I'm glad you're here.
I'm glad you're here. It's painful.
That's not a recovery.
It's unbelievable, isn't it?
I'm glad-
Politically incorrect as well. Like, that's not what political correctness is. It's
No,
not,
that's not right.
it's about, like, like not dropping slurs and that. It's not about... Oh, a bit
I'm
PC gone
glad-
mad. I can't even tell someone who's paraplegic to stand up anymore because of woke.
Not so woke. It's like,
Bloody
wow, I can't even
wokes.
live in it. Can't even live in this fucking world anymore.
Can't even berate a cripple anymore.
I want to see you all clapping along to this next one. What's your excuse? Thalidomide? Behave.
It's fucking unbelievable.
She's so
isn't it?
PR trained, isn't she?
I know. I'm glad
Politically
you're here.
incorrect.
I'm glad you're here.
She's not fucking dying. She's in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
It's not the same thing.
It's been so weird about it, isn't it?
I honestly think that, like, if you're Madonna now, what is she, mid-60s?
I don't know.
I reckon she just
Which
wants,
bit of her? Am I right?
I think she just wants to stop. I
Yeah.
think she just wants to give this in. You must be knackered from
Well,
performing.
no,
this.
if she wanted to stop, she could. She's got more money than anyone.
No, but I reckon that like people are telling her, "You've got one more in you. You've got one more. Go on, keep doing it."
I think it's the opposite. I think people are telling her to stop, and she's like, "I've still got it."
Yeah.
Have you seen, while we're on Twitter, have you seen that there's apparently a royal announcement incoming because
yeah.
no one knows where the fuck Kate Middleton is?
Yeah, it's really funny. She's just gone missing.
Did you see Kim Kardashian's caption?
I did not.
No,
it may
it-
shock you to learn.
Yeah, my algorithm isn't gamed quite the same way as yours.
Well, let me indulge you.
Yeah.
Her caption says, "Off to find Kate." And you've got all of these fucking British people commenting, and they are fucking seething. They are fuming.
It's mad.
And the
Like,
Americans don't get it.
no,
They
it's
have
mad.
no
How,
idea.
like, there's so many people who are so intensely into this like royal shit. Like,
Yeah.
and my family, like my mum and my sister, like constantly talk
Yorkshire
about
people are weird for it.
Yeah, we are a bit. It's the one of the worst things about Yorkshire, and there's not many because we're fucking great. But like the royalism in it does do me head in. It's
The
a very
paedophilia is a problem too. But
Yeah, 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 yeah.
whoa. Don't you be having a go at my culture.
that's cultural appropriation.
Yeah,
thank you.
my culture is not your costume, Freddie. But no, it is a thing where it's very Queen and country.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, but they're just constantly like gossiping about it, and like they get really like passionate about it. Like, oh yeah, I just don't get it. They couldn't give a fuck.
Do you know what's mad is, and I don't know what this says about me as a person, but I am rooting for her to be dead.
Oh my.
Doesn't say great
Jesus.
things, mate.
It doesn't, does it?
I don't like the royal family at all. And I just think people would lose their mind with conspiracies if it was like, oh yeah, she passed away.
Yeah, but they've already done that. She's not like a proper one, is she? She's married in.
Yeah.
They've already bumped a few of them off.
Well, Diana 2.0, it's
Yeah.
like, that was a big problem, wasn't it? It still is, really, realistically.
Well, the thing
It's
is
still an issue.
I think the royal family have been doing this for years and years and years.
course they have.
Generations and getting away with it. Of
course they
but
have.
now Twitter makes it so hard for
Yeah.
like you to get, because people will obsessively look for every bit. And I'll tell
Well, they
you
had
what,
like the Queen had like a kid that was like had like mental disabilities, and they just like put it in a home and never talked about it.
Andrew.
Hey, come on,
Did
get him,
they?
get him on. Have I got news for you?
did they?
Ian Islop
Did
over
they
there.
legit?
Yeah, they had like they had one of their relatives was like it was either a cousin or a relative or something, but they just never talked about them. They just put them in a home and just went, no one can see that our bloodline is
Google it.
not perfect.
Google it.
Yeah.
Royal family, disabled child,
Yeah.
locked away. Lol.
People think I'm a fucking royalist because of my accent.
Yeah. It does sound like, you do sound like the sort of person that would own
She's
like
my
a
nan.
commemorative teapot or something like that.
I do, actually.
Catherine and Narissa Bowes-Lyons,
Oh, it's two.
severely disabled cousins
There
of the
we go.
late Queen, were cared for in an asylum and listed as dead from 1963, even though they were very much alive.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
That's even
fucked up.
worse.
Yeah, so just went, they're dead. Don't worry about them.
Yeah.
Dead retarded.
See, I can say that because I have autism, so.
Yeah, I've got ADHD. It's fine. It's my
It's-
word. I'm reclaiming it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm taking it back.
Suck my retard.
And I can also say that
Retard, please.
word. And I can say that word because I don't like them. That's why
I can say it because I think it's funny.
I say it because dealing with them frustrates me, and I say it in a frustrating way. That's how I say it, because it's annoying.
I don't know. Just tell them it means nice person. What do they need to know?
Yeah. For example, when you're rocking at 5 to 12 and I
Yeah.
go, is that retard late again?
Yeah.
I don't mean it. Like, I'm well aware that it's appropriate in your word, but
Yeah.
I'm doing it because I'm mad at you.
Yeah, it's all right. I've given you a retard pass.
It's all right. I know one. Some
Oh,
of my-
friend, that's a retard. It's fine.
I honestly, friend is pushing it. Friend is so pushing it. Have you got an autism diagnosis, Sam?
I do.
Sweet.
Yeah.
That's notoriously difficult for women to get.
Incredibly fucking difficult, yeah. And that's why we all get diagnosed super, super late.
When did you get diagnosed?
Last year,
Fuck.
25.
What was it about it? Were you like just like licking a window one day and
Yeah, I was like, people aren't, my neighbours are not doing this.
Why
There's
do I
an
love
issue
getting a
here.
train ran on me so much?
Yeah, literally.
what's
I was like, this is my niche and I need to find out why.
because these two constantly say that I'm autistic, and there is no evidence.
And
for
also
it
fat and
whatsoever.
gay.
Yeah, fine gay. And we're right about those. So
Yeah. 2 out of 3 were already there.
why are you doubting us?
But I don't like people. I have very specific interests. I don't like change. I'm funny around food, but and noise pisses me off. But apart from all those
Apart from all
things,
those things.
Yeah, apart from all of the things that
All the
could add
autism
up
symptoms.
to be, yeah.
yeah, I definitely don't. I don't have it, and
Uh-huh.
it would be easier on my life in many ways if I did, because I'd get an Edinburgh show out of it, wouldn't I?
Yeah, but like you
Probably
absolutely
true.
could get a diagnosis out of it if you went and told these things to a doctor.
This is also true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you're giving autism.
Was there?
That's it. It's just got the vibe
You do.
as well. Yeah,
You're my brother. Yeah.
yeah. Game recognized game.
Yeah. I feel this.
Are you? So what happened? Like, how did you spur yourself on to get a diagnosis? Was like somebody else like, God, Taylor, the way you really focus on that dick you're sucking, it's like really.
Yeah, my special interest was penis, and I was like, I'm definitely autistic.
I used to go out with a girl like that. Like, I went out with an autistic girl whose like special interest was shagging. It was great.
Yeah. I was like, I'm not a
Shame it
slag.
wasn't,
I've got
shame it
autism.
wasn't just you though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I'm not a slag. I've got autism. That is merch.
Yeah.
That is merch. Fuck
Make a
off.
note.
If you take this off now and it
No.
says I'm not a slag, I've got autism.
It doesn't say that. Wait.
Autism powered fuck machine. Yeah.
Oh, that.
That's class.
I have never wanted a t-shirt as much in my life. I would diagnose myself with that. Here's the thing, right? If you wear that, people go, "Oh my God, that's a really pretty girl just
That's
owning
so
her diagnosis."
funny.
If I wore that t-shirt
People
down
would
the high
run.
street,
It'd look like the start of a Godzilla film. People
You
would
wouldn't
be
need to run
screaming.
from Freddy. Briskly walk.
imagine if I
People are going to stroll away.
imagine if I wore that. A fucking 16 and a half stone man, autism powered fuck machine.
People would be like,
No, they think you're trying to go for autistic people. That's
Yeah.
what they'd think.
Yeah.
They'd be like, "Where's that autistic person I'm about to fuck?" Like that's what they'd think.
I need more power. I'll suck the power out of you.
Here's a question: is it easier or harder to groom an autistic person?
It depends.
You know what? It's dead easier,
Yeah.
and I
Is
can
it?
give you the answer as to why.
Why?
I take everything at face value. I can't read between the lines. I mean what I say and say what I mean. So if you're there and you're like, "I am a 13-year-old boy and I find you attractive," I'm like, "Fuck yeah."
Oh right.
Fuck yeah. I'm a 13-year-old girl with a 14-year-old boy that thinks I'm attractive. I'll believe you.
Now here's what the
Deadass.
problem is you saying that you take everything at face value and say exactly what you think all the time. That does kind of seem like me a little bit as well, doesn't it?
Even when you shouldn't.
Yeah.
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 This is the problem.
It's all the time.
Yeah.
The amount of time like I'll say something, he'll wildly misinterpret it because he doesn't understand like social norms and things like that.
Of course.
Are you constantly saying the wrong thing in social?
Are you joking?
That's literally what autism is.
Yeah. That's my.
You
that's
know
my
how
problem.
you bristle with the entire world and people are constantly annoyed with you and you don't know why? Do you know how you constantly say things that you think are fine and they upset people? Like all day, every day.
You
It's 'cause
don't
you're
acknowledge
fucking
your
autistic,
own
mate.
or other people's emotions.
Yeah. You know
chat-
the way you don't care about what the societal rules are and just do exactly what you think's okay?
Or like when I have a
relate.
Chinese takeaway.
Yeah. Yeah, and someone asks you how you're doing and you just go, I've got a full Chinese in here.
Yeah, I just
he
held
did.
it up to an old woman's face.
Yeah.
And then there was another time when I had like, I was getting a round of drinks. I was getting 3 drinks at the bar. And I was chatting to this fucking barman. He was telling me about the history of the pub. And I thought, oh, I'm chatting to this guy. This is fine. And then he went, do you need a tray for those drinks? And I went, no, I don't need a tray. I'm old school. And he looked at me like I was the biggest moron in the planet.
Absolutely.
And
Yeah.
it happens to me all the time.
Yeah, because you're autistic.
But I'm actually not, though. What it is...
No, I'm actually not.
What-
I'm actually not.
His whole counter argument is no.
No.
yeah.
That's not right.
Yeah. That's all it boils down to.
So how did you like? What
Look,
was
you
your
move the subject on.
what was your bit then? Was it you figured it out, or was it somebody else who said like you want to get this tested?
It's definitely like a combination of the two. Like when you're autistic, you know that you're autistic. Obviously, like it's funny to joke about it, right?
Yeah.
Because it is funny to joke about it. But when you just know that you fucking are, there are problems, and the problems that come up for me are the fact that I can't understand why someone's annoyed at me for saying what I said. Like that doesn't make sense to me. It's not being able to emotionally regulate, loud noises. There was one time when my sister went into my room to go and grab a pair of to find her fucking dress, and she moved my joggers an inch. And I screamed into a fucking pillow because I was fuming that anything had got touched. It got to that point where I was like, that ain't right.
Wow.
That ain't right.
Yeah.
So it's stuff like that. And obviously that's like personal stuff, but then you get into like the funny shit where it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
someone's like, "Oh, do you like my top?" And I'm like, "No."
Yeah, and you don't realise what's wrong because
Yeah.
you think they've asked you a genuine question.
They've asked me if I like their top.
And you don't
I
underst-
fucking don't.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
understand that, people don't want an honest answer
No,
there. Yeah.
exactly. I can't understand it. Don't ask me.
I know.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
got so many of my mates are autistic, and like so many of them, it's now coming to light that they're autistic, and they've just always been weird. Now I'm like, oh, now I get the specific ways in which you're weird.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like fucking Gore, we think he's autistic as well, Sam Gore.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and like that's made loads of sense. I've been like, right, okay,
I
yeah,
get
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
it's stuff like that. But yeah,
Yeah.
once you accept it, honestly, you can just use it to your advantage. They'll be like, Taylor, you can't say that. And I'll be like,
Freddie,
I'm autistic.
It'd be so it'd be so great if you had an excuse.
Yeah.
Like look at it like that. Having ADHD is great. Like, I rock up at any old time and go, time blind.
Yeah, sorry. But then when you're
God, much it just
autistic,
annoyed him right then. I knew that'd piss him off.
It has pissed me off thoroughly.
Oh yeah.
If there was a pillow, I would scream into it. Right now.
but it's great, honestly, because now I can walk around and be a racist homophobe, and I'm like, sorry, I'm autistic. It's not my fault.
Well, I mean, look.
He's already
when-
doing that. Yeah.
When you put it that way.
It's a selling point. It's a real selling point.
I think you need a badge. If
Yeah,
you got
you
an
need something.
autism badge, then you're
Yeah.
fine. You're not getting in any trouble ever.
Yeah, you can't. Like, they're being ableist if they have a go at you.
That's completely.
You don't
right as well.
understand what you're doing. You don't know. You don't know any better.
From this day forward, I identify as being a racist homophobe. Nothing's changing, motherfuckers. Still in the game. Yeah, nah, I'm just like, I just
What does that mean?
I
Just make a little noise.
so I just think
He's autistic.
I know I
He's just stimming. Sorry.
Yeah, he's doing. I do
right,
that. I blow
okay.
my
So
hands.
if that is a thing, making little noises when you do things, if that is an autistic thing, then that might push it over the edge because you've seen me eat paracetamols before.
Oh God! When he takes a pill, he goes nom 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 nom.
I don't say om nom nom nom.
You say om nom nom nom.
you think
do
you are
say nom, nom,
not
nom, nom, nom.
autistic?
I
He
say
says-
You're more autistic than me, and I'm autistic.
Yeah, and he's not doing it for anyone else. He didn't know that I'd spotted him. Right? Like when he did it, he just takes him as a little water and goes nom 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 nom.
no. I was
I do
just
things like that all
I was
the
just
time.
You're a little autistic.
I think I have. You know when I stop. Right,
yeah. She doesn't mean you're a little bit autistic. She means you're an
You're a-
autistic
you're a
man
little-
who is
little
a
little tiny
person.
autistic.
Yeah.
Man. I thought everyone did this until someone pointed out this, and it's stupid. Whenever I stop my car, I go pow, like that.
You're just fucking weird, mate.
My wife always does.
Like it's
also
an
does
old
it.
Ford that you've hand cranked to get going.
What's annoyed me the most about that is that's not even a stopping sound.
No, it's like an explosion sound I do. But my wife also does it. And like she did it before she met me, and we both do it. And I was like, oh, maybe everyone does that. Nah, they don't.
What
one
you've
does that.
it's genuinely almost romantic that you found the exact right shade of spastic for you.
Oh yeah. We are so similar, you know. We're so similar. in so many
You are
stupid-
actually. You
stupid
are.
ways.
Yeah.
Just really silly. And,
Yeah.
And small.
It's very small. Yeah.
Very small.
It's,
yeah.
this you're the
They're just-
mental equivalent of when two Down syndrome people meet.
Yeah.
And you're like,
It's like
you're like,
It's like Downs with Love. Netflix would make a
so it's-
series out of
It's
you
one of
two.
those where you look at them both and you go, I'm glad they found each other.
Yeah.
I wonder if they know.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
You
They're
know?
both just such happy, cheery little weirdos together, just going around. Oh, should we go in the car? Pooh! Two of them together. It's delightful.
Pow! We've arrived at our destination. Pow!
Pow! Pow!
Oh,
Fucking hell.
I don't think that's autism. I just think you're
Horrible.
fucking weird.
Yeah, but when you're listening to you describe what autism is, I'm thinking like maybe I've got a touch of it, maybe. But then I think everyone could say.
nah,
Yeah.
fuck off.
No,
Do not
that's-
say that.
no, but
I'm not saying everyone says that. I'm saying everyone
There's a real
could
difference.
argue that they have it. But yeah, I'm
There's
saying,
a real
yeah.
difference between having some traits that could be described as autistic
Yeah,
and
that's what I mean,
having
yeah.
autism.
Yeah,
There's
this
a
is a
huge
thing.
gulf between
This is
those
a thing
two
that's been
things.
driving me mad. Is that when people talk about the spectrum, what they
Yeah.
think of is they think that if you have one trait,
Yeah,
then
yeah.
you get to
You're
live
on
on
the
that
spectrum.
spectrum.
No.
And people go,
Literally.
"Well, I'm self-diagnosing." And
There's a
it's
Literally.
spectrum. There's a spectrum of people, and the autism spectrum is there.
Yeah.
You know, and yeah.
So
yeah.
like we've got mates who are comedians who've got properly autistic children, like non-verbal, autistic. You know, this from the minute they wake up to the minute they go to bed, everything is geared around them and their lives and stuff, and they are
selfish
autistic.
little bastards.
Yeah, and then
It's all about you.
it just seems so ridiculous for a comedian to be like, well, I find change difficult sometimes. So therefore, I am autistic too.
Yeah, I would
and you
never-
go, but you're not like him. He's fucking...
But I never doubt it with comedians, they're all fucking weirdos.
Absolutely.
Like, I never doubt it with them. Like, whenever a comedian's like self-diagnosed with something, I'm like, well, probably.
Probably.
Yeah.
I've never felt more at home than getting into like the comedic atmosphere.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my god, I
You
belong.
started doing a few
Comedy
gigs,
and
didn't you?
Yeah.
comedy and OnlyFans, and like I think wrestlers as well.
Oh,
and like
wrestlers are so fucking mentally.
we're all the same
deranged.
sort of people. Like, you know,
I love
like,
them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How have your gigs been going?
So I've only done one, but it was my first ever time that I'd
Yeah.
ever been on stage. 80 people, and I didn't forget anything.
Look at you,
I got it all
smashing
right,
it.
and people laughed. It was probably feeling sorry for me, but they did laugh. So
Yeah.
a laugh is a laugh.
Are you going to do it again?
Yes,
Oh, when?
I want to.
Just do it about 10,000 more times, and you'll get there.
and then it'll be all right.
Yeah, yeah.
In May, like at the beginning of May,
Oh, yeah.
potentially.
Are you going to do it sort of like all around the country, or just do it at the same place?
No,
or...
I'll do it around the country. This is in Manchester. I've been invited to
Fucking
do it.
Good for you,
Uh,
Taylor Ryan.
But I'm not that funny, so I don't know what to say.
Doesn't stop a lot of people.
Yeah, but you are quite fit, and so you're probably going to get on telly from that.
No, but I feel like people don't like attractive people and they want me to fail.
That is true.
Like, pretty privilege goes the other way. And I know that sounds ridiculous.
Pretty
like, talking
people
about
always
it.
do this. No, there was like, we've got so many fucking problems. Oh, we've got all the same problems as everyone else. Yeah, but everyone else is also ugly as fuck. That's a worse problem.
I'm not, do you know what? I'm not saying it's not easy because I am stunning, but there is
And humble with it.
have you seen my bio? Sexy, funny, and humble.
That's great.
Yeah, I am humble, but also very sexy. So I understand that there are things that I get that others
Yeah.
don't, as in free shots, drinks at the bar, all of that sort of stuff. But then people don't root for you and they want you to fucking die. Like, they genuinely want you to fail.
Are you... Right, okay, let's have this conversation again.
Sorry, your first gig had 80 people in it. You could fuck off.
Right, let's have this conversation again when you've aged. Like
I am not going to be aging gracefully, so good fucking luck.
Yeah. Like when you
Love.
hit your 40s and shit starts to fucking fall apart, you'll notice people treat you differently. You'll go, oh yeah, this pretty privilege thing was good.
Yeah.
This was real good.
I'm rich. I am not going to be falling, fading. I've got Botox. Like, you ain't going to catch me.
Have you got Botox already? You've been-
Yeah, because it's
Can you get it in, say, someone's stomach?
well, you'd hope. It's a prevention, not a cure. So you have to get it while you're young before you have wrinkles because
Really?
it stops the wrinkles from coming.
I'm just going to accept being a haggard old cunt.
You should, yeah.
Are you? Who's going to tell you though?
Wow.
Who's going to tell you, Taylor? Who's going to be the one who? Because sometimes we all know people who've had just 2 procedures too many,
Yeah.
and you look and you go, someone should have given you the tap.
Yeah.
Who's going to give you the tap?
Me. I am so, like, honest with myself.
You're too close. You can't see the wood for the trees.
You
You're.
always think one more's going to do it. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks they can stop themselves, then you just tip over one too many.
My best friend, she's so unbelievably autistic. Like, autism and ADHD people, they group together, they herd
Yeah.
together, they accidentally find each other, which
Yeah.
this
We need someone
all
to-
makes, this all makes sense.
They have a weird sort of relationship where someone would do the admin and someone would do the social bits. You know, like maybe that would.
Yeah,
It's like
me.
that.
Do both of those.
You do nothing, you little mong.
Do everything.
You little mong.
Shut the fuck up.
I love how well she's just slipped in, hasn't she?
Yeah, you little mong.
I'm autistic, I mask.
There you go.
No, but that is totally true. That
Yeah.
like we tend to
We
band
gang
together.
together, we do,
Yeah,
we
we
do.
understand each other. We have a good coalition.
Yeah.
So it's 2 sides of the same coin, isn't it?
Exactly
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I've got a friend who she is fucking ruthless. So if it got to that point,
Fair.
like on that bridge, she'd be like, Taylor, hun,
Yeah.
you look fucking dreadful. But she won't let it get to that point.
Fair.
She'll be like, don't do it.
Yeah.
Cancel.
I just wish I had some people in my life who would be honest with me, you know, rather than sugaring the pill constantly, trying to blow smoke up my ass.
That's why you need to be friends with autistic people. There is no beating around the bush.
Yeah, you know, just all the ones I know I don't like.
I feel like I'm being backed into a corner here.
Uh-huh. And you don't like that, do you?
Just hiss.
With
You're just going to start rocking in a minute.
Don't we all?
If you're a fan of this podcast, you're definitely doing stuff online that you should be hiding from everyone. And in order to do that, you need a VPN. We've teamed up with NordVPN who do that sort of thing. And there's loads of different things. Why you might be like, oh, why do I need a VPN? All I'm doing is downloading videos from Dead Men Talking's darkroom. Congratulations, you've just committed a crime. Probably hide where you're doing it from. You can also use it to like view things from around the world. Like basically, you can make it look like your computer's anywhere in the world. And there's loads of different ways that could be useful. Like if you want to watch some sports or telly from elsewhere, you protect your private details, all that sort of stuff. So if you want to get in on this, what you need to do to get the best discount off your NordVPN plan, go to nordvpn.com/DM Talking. Our link will give you an extra 4 months on the 2-year plan. There's no risk with a 30-day money-back guarantee. It costs about the same as a cup of coffee every month. And God knows you've been swilling them, you filthy hog. So get on NordVPN and have a lovely time being protected on the internet.
This year, I am going on tour with my brand new show, In Sickness. It's my UK debut stand-up tour, and we're doing 20 different dates across the UK and in Ireland. So that's 20 different chances, 20 different cities to come out and see me. If you want tickets, head over to www.freddyquinne.co.uk and get them. Love to see you out there. Really appreciate your support.
The Army of the Dead needs you. Join us at patreon.com/Dead Men Talk Pod to get even more from this podcast. If you love it, you can get an extra episode every week. We've got loads of specials on there. There's more stuff going up all the time. And most importantly, you are the reason, you who've signed up to the Army of the Dead, are the reason that we can go so hard. The reason we don't need to give a fuck about upsetting anybody is that we have you behind us. So join us at patreon.com/Dead Men Talk Pod. Get yourself a free trial for a week if you like. It's £3 a month. You get loads of extra stuff. Now, here's a little taster of a recent episode from Patreon for you to enjoy.
I punched a mascot once.
What?
Yeah.
Well, like while it was holding hands with David Beckham.
No, I want to know what kind of mascot. Are we talking an adult person dressed up as a bumblebee, or are we talking a 6-year-old child holding a footballer's hand?
Someone's toy that they brought on Countdown.
No, it was Christmas at a shopping centre and a guy dressed up as a reindeer.
Yeah.
And I was about 14, so I thought it'd be really funny just to chin him. Because he had...
Did you give him a red nose?
I should have pointed out, he had like his mask was a really long thing, so I didn't properly chin him. I just fucking
Punched him on the mask.
Yeah,
Right,
clipped him with his mask and shit. But he still fell down.
What were the consequences of punching a reindeer?
Nothing, I just ran off.
You didn't run off.
Oh,
Did you get any Christmas presents?
Oh,
Ran off.
Oh.
I can't let that slide.
Once
You
I was
waddled off.
such a little shit. One time as well, I remember being in the same shopping centre, and in front of me there was a short, bald man, so I sneezed on his head. Just
Sneezed on his head.
Yeah,
That is the most disrespectful thing
So
I've ever
gross.
heard.
Can you imagine feeling that? They're looking around and seeing this fat mong, like, ha ha ha. And it's when he didn't have a beard as well, so you got to imagine him with no chin. Big fat
I think I
lump
was-
with no chin sneezing on your
To
head.
intentionally sneeze on a man because he's bald.
I can't remember what I think as well. I think he was with his family as well.
Oh, God.
He wasn't on his own.
Oh, his
just-
kids
It was,
do
it
not
was me
respect
and
him.
it was me and my mates, and we were little shits. Just, I saw him, and I went right behind him as well. It's not even like a percentage. I went right behind him, and then just sneezed on his head. I've got another thing as well. Have a look at this. Go back onto the emails. Go right down to the bottom.
Yeah.
And click on funeral.
I think this has been deleted, you know.
I'm
I
gonna be
tried
so
to look
mad.
on the link before because I brought it as well.
Oh,
It's
fuck.
deleted.
Download it, you fucking
I
idiots.
know, but no.
Or
I
at
don't
least
I didn't have time.
screenshot it.
It was
What
a
is
video.
it?
It was a video.
There's a video of a woman naked on like a funeral wake thing, shaving her puss, I think.
Yeah.
What? When you say on a wake, like in the hearse, in the cortege, like
It was like a Zoom wake.
Oh, I did see this. So this was she accidentally got added to a Zoom funeral, right? She wasn't meant to be in it yet. She was meant to be joining it later, and she didn't know her camera was on. She
Yeah.
shaved her fanny on camera, and then later sort of sat down in it. Hello, everyone.
No.
Yeah.
That's
Fucking
lit.
Also,
brutal.
why are you
That's lit.
shaving? Well, she's not shaving her fanny for the wake, is she?
No.
No, she's probably just doing some grooming before
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
wake.
Oh,
She's
she's,
got-
she's got
place
something
to-
afterwards.
She's
got
in
a
the
date
shower,
afterwards.
exactly.
Yeah, she's
yeah,
got a
yeah,
dick
yeah.
appointment after. She's
Yeah.
like, fucking funeral at 4, dick
Need
appointment
cheering
at
up.
6.
Yeah.
Got
Also,
dick
cheering
again.
up. Parties at funerals are usually really good, so she might be meeting someone.
Yeah, exactly.
I reckon. I don't think you could meet someone at a wake.
Absolutely.
Oh, you could.
Get some of
There's
that-
always loads of people there.
They're vulnerable there as well.
Vulnerable.
Sadly, sad. You know.
Sad. Oh, here's a shoulder and pussy to cry on. Do you know what I
I
mean?
do like.
Pussy to cry on.
Yeah, lube.
It's salty water. That's the opposite of lube.
That's all right. You have no idea.
They're also thinking about how life is short, so you're like,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
That's always a good thing to throw out there. Life's short, it is. So maybe we should just, grab
Shag.
any opportunity we can.
Yeah, maybe we
Yeah.
should
to be
bang.
sexually disappointed.
At least wait till he's cremated. Fucking hell.
Where's the weirdest place you've ever hooked up with someone, Rob?
Loads of places in the past. Like I used to all over the shop. Like I used to shag at work all the time. I used to everywhere I used to work. I used to break in after hours and shag all the time.
Brilliant.
Tell you a real bad one of those that happened. Like I used to work in a pub, right? Then me and my missus at the time, she came to see me while I think I'd finished work or something. I was just having a drink. Got a bit pissed. She was like, "Come in the kitchen," right? So we went in the pub kitchen. I shagged her on top of a freezer in the back, right? We got away with it. We left. We were like, back into the pub mingling. Later on, about an hour later, my boss, the manager of the pub, comes up to me and goes, "Rob, fucking hell, I've got to show you something." I go, "What?" And he goes, "Come look at this," right? We go into the kitchen of the pub, and it is fucking trashed, right? It wasn't me and my missus. It happened afterwards, but it is trash. There is fruit and veg all over the walls, sauce sprayed everywhere, all the stuff's out of the freezer, ransacked. He goes, "Fucking hell, look at this." Anyway, I'm going to go get the security footage and see who's been in here.
Oh, no.
And I was like, mate, got to tell you something. So I explained what had happened. He starts pissing himself, and then the video, and luckily there isn't a video. I knew where the cameras were, so there weren't videos of us at it. But the video of me and Mrs. scuttling out of there, got passed around to everyone. It was being it was a proper, my ass went so badly. But yeah, just what a fucking coincidence.
Yeah.
Half an hour afterwards, some cunt decides to go in the kitchen and trash it. But yeah,
Sad.
I used to all over the place. I don't know. I was into it for a while.
Dirty boy.
I was a dirty boy.
I've never really been an outdoorsy sex person. I'm not really an outdoorsy person.
Yeah, you got to
so-
walk. That's
Yeah,
the issue, isn't
You're
it?
not a sexy person either.
I've had my dick sucked in a graveyard, and that's about it.
Oh yeah, we've all been sucked off in a graveyard.
Yeah, standard. God bless goth girls.
Yeah, it's always a goth girl as well. I showed my missus in a public toilet in my own town, and when we finished, looked down, I stepped in dog shit. It was like a dog shit on the floor of this
Do you
toilet.
remember when
I had
we?
my trainers still on, so it was all right.
At what point did you notice?
After it, literally seconds after jizzing.
That's
if you'd noticed during,
Yeah.
do you think you'd have carried on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
I would have got the job finished.
You would've
Yeah. I'm not bringing that up. We'll deal with that after.
Me and Rob did a gig once.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say where it is.
Oh,
so we
yeah.
can kind of keep it, But anyway,
Let's call it the Isle of Woman. Wink, wink.
Oh, I wonder where
Yeah.
that was.
And this character, let's call him Neil with an I.
Crack that riddle.
So we're doing a gig, right? And there's Rob, and then Interval, then me. And then at the end of the show, the organizer says, "Come here, lads. I've got something to show you."
Yeah,
And
we're
he goes-
just
he goes-
having a drink at the bar. We put
he
them
goes,
down.
he goes, "Come outside." And so we come outside, and he leads us across the road to a graveyard, right? And I'm like, "Oh God, he's going to show us his dead mum or something." Do you know what I mean?
I thought he was going. I thought it was worse. I thought he was going to show us some history that I was going to have to learn.
Oh God, yeah.
Oh, this is the fucking mayor of the. I don't care
Yeah,
about
yeah.
your stupid shit culture.
Yeah. So he shows us this grave, right? And he goes, "You see that grave there?" And I'm like, "Yes." And he goes, "I shagged my missus over that during the interval." And we were like, "What?" And he goes, "Whoa." He goes, "It's not disrespectful." He goes, "Every time we do it, the next day we go back and leave some flowers."
Oh, that's better.
Yeah, I mean, Freddie, we just stood there like, Just looking at each other like, what are we meant to do in that scenario? We're like, are we meant to like high five him? Like, yeah, bro.
Neil with an eye, please.
Yeah. I mean, like, look, I was pleased for him. Good on you.
Yeah.
But like, I was like, why am I now part of this?
Brilliant.
Mad, isn't it?
Fucking brilliant.
Fucking mad.
Absolutely crazy.
Yeah. The end.
I've had sex outside.
There you go.
And it was, but do you know, have you heard of like the moors and that, Dartmoor, all the,
Yeah.
all the,
The Yorkshire Moors.
No, not the Yorkshire
Because he
moors.
didn't even
There's-
find one of the fucking. I'm shagging on a skeleton here.
There's fucking other moors, okay? It's
That
not
was
just the
really
north.
bad. That's really bad.
Jesus Christ.
It's alright, it was
Jesus.
ages ago.
But yes, no. It's down south, and there's a place called Haytor, and it's these massive rocks, and it's just like anyone that dog walks or anything, you can see these rocks. Obviously, you know where this is going. I had sex on top of all of these rocks. Because to us, we're like, we can't see anyone, we can't see anything.
yeah.
But when you think about it, people on the road and stuff can just see these like figures just
Yeah.
going at it on top. And that's probably the most risky place I've had it. But I lost my virginity in my best friend's dad's bed. Not with her dad.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
That would have been sexy though.
I've got my dick sucked on some sand dunes before when we were going on a dog walk, and the dog was just sort
By
of
the
like,
dog?
No, the dog. But the dog was sort of like trying to get involved.
Oh,
Like,
you can't
it's-
do it with the dog there.
But
Yeah,
it was
you
only, But it was
can.
only a little dog, so I was a bit like, shoo, go away.
I
it
find
was-
it difficult to talk about this with dogs.
Why?
Because I'm getting shit at the moment on my dog's account. So I've got a dog, and the account's Sheldon the Retriever, and he's getting quite big on social media because I do like all of these videos with him and bringing him up and training and all that sort of stuff. And like
Do you post as if you're the dog? Be like, Mum took me for a walk, woof.
potentially sometimes.
Oh, dear God.
Get the fuck out.
Potentially sometimes. Anyway,
Jesus
I
Christ.
posted this video and it was me dancing and I dressed up as The Rock, and Sheldon's in the background, and like the caption was like dressed up as The Rock to show my dog this dance, and people were commenting and they're saying things like, I bet she's shacking her dog after, and like she does OnlyFans, this is wrong, you're sexualizing a dog. And I'm just like, bro, if
Yeah.
I was wearing like a nurse outfit or something, they'd be like, that's so funny. But because obviously I'm a sex worker and I suck, it's,
Yeah, you
it's not
obviously
that
fucking
it's not
dogs.
that
Yeah.
I obviously
Yeah,
love
yeah.
sucking his dick.
When you say you were dressed as The Rock, which era of The Rock are we talking?
You know that picture of him with the
bum bag.
the turtleneck bum bag,
That was the
blue
one I was
jeans?
thinking. Yeah. 90s Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I looked fucking well
That's
funny.
sick.
But yeah, people.
It's the least sexy Rock as well. I get it if you're in just his trunks.
Sure.
Like pulling off an armband, doing the people's elbow.
I'm fully
I don't think people will
covered.
put two and two together that that's The Rock, though. He's just in underwear.
Is that the Brahma Bull?
I
Come straight from work, have you?
do know of a very famous porn star who I'm not going to. I'll mention it off podcast.
Yeah.
Who had a secret thing for fucking dogs.
Yeah,
That's minging.
that's just illegal.
It's so
really
horrible.
wrong.
You know what? I don't even like the conversation at the best of times. I don't like it when people make sexual jokes about my dog. So the fact that like people are commenting and saying this, I literally want to shrivel up into a ball. Like it makes me feel so fucking uncomfortable.
Do you do just OnlyFans or porn as well?
What is the difference?
Yeah.
Well, like I guess.
Do you
Just
mean
who
like
you're working
like
for.
Yeah,
mainstream?
yeah.
No, I work for myself.
Yeah.
You work just for yourself.
Yeah.
Because
Do
why
you get
would you bother?
offers?
You make the fucking money out of you. Yeah.
Do I get offers?
Do you get offers for it, and you always just like, nah.
Yeah, Braz has asked if I would do like some videos and stuff, but like I don't like the fact that they have control over everything, and I get
hear
like
ya.
a small paycheck, whereas I can make the exact same video and make.
Yeah. Like me and
More.
Freddie could go on live at the Apollo easily.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
could.
We could, but
yeah.
we're like, "Pff, nah, we're not diluting our art.
Yeah, fuck
I'd
that
rather-
17 grand.
Yeah, fuck that noise. I'm
Oh,
not
I'm
going to go
sorry.
do rape jokes on a podcast.
Edit my rape jokes, are you?
How dare you? I'll talk about FGM or I'll die.
Would you be fucking fuming if I got offered to go on live at the Apollo?
Oh, no, I'd just be like, yep, that makes sense. It would just confirm everything I already think about the mainstream comedy industry.
But then you gotta be sexy, funny, and
Just
humble.
No, absolutely not sexy.
Yeah, no.
Autistic.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
one
yeah,
box.
yeah,
What
yeah,
you've got to do is
yeah.
you've got to tick two boxes. Now
Yeah.
you tick woman and autistic.
Autistic, yeah.
So I could totally see if you worked hard and weren't dreadful at it. I
Yeah.
could totally see that.
Offensive white man is the bottom of the list of people they're booking.
You're
unfortunately.
right. Yeah,
somebody,
because there's so fucking many of them.
Yeah, and if they do,
yeah.
it'll be they'll book one of the public school ones, innit?
Of course.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
what they're doing
Yeah.
is challenging and thought-provoking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas what we do is obviously because we're too stupid to be deliberately trying to do something like that. Of
course.
Obviously, because we have northern accents. So what we're doing is disgusting and wrong. I mean,
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't really argue with that.
Irony, that's woman's work. You know, like.
Yeah, I was well happy when I got diagnosed. I was like, oh, no one can ever turn me down for a job now.
Yeah.
Like, I hit that criteria.
Turns
don't
out
I?
ADHD, no one gives a fuck.
No one cares.
No one cares at all. It's so unfair. Like, it's the
Yeah.
one where everyone just goes, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, what? Stop being
Is
ADHD.
there a diversity push in porn, like in general?
See, there's no
I don't
black
know.
guys in this video.
Just saying that I
Porn
don't,
so white.
I don't feel like neurodiversity is represented well enough in this.
She's making quite a lot of eye contact.
For someone that's very autistic. Yeah, no, I'm not sure about that one.
Yeah.
I don't think that's really on the top of the list for
But
us.
on OnlyFans, there's no barriers because anyone can do it. So there's no need for a diversity push if
Yeah.
there are no barriers.
And
They're
also,
only
consent's
naturally
quite
diverse.
important, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, you know,
Disagree.
well, it depends what type of porn you're into.
I've been out with a few of them as well.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I've had that request once
Uh-huh.
where it's like, I want you to rape me,
Yeah.
but I
Yeah.
want it, but I want, and it's like
You got to have a safe word and everything. Don't you?
we
No,
are gonna have
I
to
went
get
out with
this.
a girl who said expressly she didn't want a safe word. She didn't want to feel safe. I was like, I'm in over my head.
we are
I
gonna
was
need
like,
to get.
this is too deep for me.
Yeah, it's like we're gonna need to get a contract drafted and
Yeah,
signed
yeah.
in front of a witness. You know?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Probably should have done that, but I'm a gent,
But I
so I just
think-
got involved.
But I think
Got
that-
involved now. I'm on the sex register. So-
I think that women, and again, you're probably going to correct me on this, but I think a lot of women
Probably.
they like to have sex with somebody who is kind of in charge, and they feel like all right, this person's doing this, and I'm kind of going along with it. Do you know what I mean? Like they don't want like, you know what I mean? Like
You're trying to make yourself feel better.
yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how many times I say no.
Yeah, they don't want
Still called rape.
Yeah,
Sorry,
they don't
Freddie.
want to actually enjoy it.
Yeah.
No, I know, but they want to feel a certain like, you know what I mean? Like there's a certain happening to it.
Yeah, I am definitely the wrong person for this because, like, I would agree with that. But also, I can speak on behalf of people because I have these conversations with a lot of women.
Yeah.
And, you know, there's a lot of women that like being dominant, that like taking control. And, like,
Yeah.
so you can flip the coin easily, but I would agree because I am that woman. So
Yeah.
I'm a bit basic.
But we were saying this on another episode, isn't it? Like feminist men, it just seems like such a sad shag to be like, I'm going to touch you on the boob. Do you consent to this?
Yeah, I'd rather die than have
Yeah.
sex with
Yes,
someone that
you
does
do.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
There's obviously a middle ground.
There's a middle. Yeah, don't just go for
Don't
it.
rape.
Yeah,
You know, like,
innit?
yeah, but like, there is a thing where, like, you know, like I saw, like, you know, those people
Yeah.
on TikTok who were like, you need to be asking for active consent every time you do anything different.
Oh my god, no. No
like-
means no, but yes also means yes. So like
Yeah,
if
yeah.
I'm like
Go
there,
for it,
yeah, and
you
if
know.
I haven't said no even during,
Yeah.
it's still
the way
yes.
I'm gonna do it
Yeah.
is like I'm gonna fuck you until you tap. Do you know what I mean? Like when I
You're
hear
treating
like
it you're treating it
like that,
you're
I go
treating it
yeah,
like-
you're done. We're done.
You're doing the Chris Benoit show. Hitting her with the crippler crossface. Fucking hell.
No, but you get it. Like I'm gonna just.
Yeah.
This is gonna be in the mode until you really give me a reason to say no, and then I'm gonna be, you know, I'll be off. But I'm
Yeah.
not gonna be at every little juncture. I'm not gonna be like, and now I'm going to change position. Are we all in agreement? We are in agreement, and there we go. You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, that's not good sex.
No, exactly. It's much. I have the best sex when I'm hungry.
Yeah, because I get it over and
Doesn't
done
shot
with.
me. Doesn't
Yeah,
shot me.
yeah, but also as well, I'm thinking to myself, I've got to get a job here because
I'm going to pretend her pussy's a pavlova.
Yummy.
No, because in my head I'm like, I want to get this done because I've got pasta that needs boiling, and so I just fucking.
You really focus, otherwise you're meandering.
Oh yeah, no messing about.
And that's your best sex.
Yeah.
No messing about. Hurried.
Yeah.
No messing
Not
about.
hurried, purposeful.
How often are you truly hungry?
How often are you not hungry?
You must always be a bit full. Because you eat a lot.
Yeah, of Dick, because he's gay.
No, I was really hungry last night.
Yeah.
I had only eaten some sausages.
I don't help your case.
How many
did it?
some? How many some sausages?
3.
How many were in the bathhouse last night?
What were the names? Right. Have we got? Are we doing that fucking sting?
We're doing a feature.
Oh,
for
Taylor, you
fuck's
don't
sake.
want to do this.
You do.
We've got a really shit feature that Tom
Okay.
loves. Right, here's the sting for it.
It's time for Cunt of the Week.
I love this. I'm excited for this.
I imagine it's quite different to Cunt of the Week on OnlyFans.
And it's always mine.
Okay, we got a few stories.
So, do you want to explain what the bit is, Tom?
Yeah. Cunt of the week is, I mean, you can probably work it out. We're going to tell some stories and we're going to work out which one's cunt of the week.
So one of these is the biggest cunt. You have to decide who it is.
Yeah, but we're going to have loads of fun along the way.
And it sounds like it might be
Sure.
simple, but it literally never works.
I'm going to be honest, as a listener, I thoroughly enjoyed this segment.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh no!
I'm sorry,
don't
but I
say
did.
this.
I
Jesus
did.
Christ.
Everyone loves it,
I really
apart
do.
from Rob and Freddie.
I like
Because
it.
it's the sort of thing that when you're doing it, it's painful.
Yeah.
You won't like it now. You've been on the
It's
other
like
side of it.
gangbang porn. You might like watching it, but doing it's painful.
I can confirm.
You're going to love it. You're going to love it, don't worry.
Right.
Right, the first one's called Smelly Minge.
It's promising.
I was recently dating a girl. On the second date, we headed back to hers and things were going swimmingly. So we headed upstairs.
I can't be the only person that heard Smelly Minge and did the whole like Phoebe from Friends.
Smelly minge.
Smelly
Smelly minge. Why aren't they cleaning you?
Smelly Minge. Smelly Minge. It's almost certainly your fault.
Now, I've always counted myself pretty lucky when it comes to going down on someone. I've never really experienced the smell. But this was a new world, a new experience. It was awful, but I closed my eyes and thought of England until the job was done. She was lovely, a great laugh, and absolutely beautiful. But I haven't seen her since, as I'm terrified of tackling that stench again. Does this make me a cunt, or am I well within my rights to walk away?
Well, it depends what you did on the second date. You know, if you did something very active, she might have just got a sweaty fanny. You know.
Also a very valid point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know,
So I have a little bit of experience here.
with smelly fannies.
Yes. So I
Of course you do. You picks them up the fucking dumpster.
it's how we first met, Taylor, isn't it?
Decomposing vagina.
It follows the scent like Pepe Le Pew.
I'm like a pie on a windowsill. Just
It floats
floating.
towards it.
So, I was seeing somebody for a while who had a smelly minge, and her thing was not that she wasn't washing, but that she was washing too much.
Yeah.
Sure.
And when you wash too much,
You get
Upsets the
BV.
balance.
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
exactly it, and it upset the fucking natural, delicate pH system of a. I don't fucking follow the science about it, but that was the problem. And so the more that it became an issue, the more she tried to
leave
get
it
rid of it,
alone.
and it just.
It's self-cleaning.
It's self-cleaning.
You know, that's one of the many wondrous things about
Yeah.
it. You know, so don't fuck with it too much.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, you know, it depends how bad it is, innit? Like, whack around it. I don't know. It's just a bit of smelly funny.
It sounds pretty awful. I'd be out.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like if you liked her and she was a good girl and everything, you need to give her some maybe other reason why you don't want to see her again instead of just leaving her in the lurch. Like, don't just
I
like
think it-
not
Oh
see
no, I think
her again.
tell her that she's got a smelly minge because how else will she know?
But she probably knows if it's smelly.
Can you not
Nah, not everyone
just?
people don't know that. I was listening to a podcast about Steve Jobs when he was younger, right? For the first like 10 years of Apple, he never washed because he believed that you only smelled if you ate certain chemicals. And everyone at Apple was like, Steve, you stink of shit. We've got a meeting. Can you wash? And he's like, I don't smell. And he just refused to believe that he smelled, even though everyone told him he smelled all the time. Some people just have no idea. And if it's your own, you get used to it, innit? If you're around it all the time, you know,
So, first of all, he sounds like an open mic comedian.
it really does.
Secondly,
One that got in trouble recently on Twitter.
Could
Sec-
be any number of them.
secondly, what I would say is you could always just have sex with her in the ass and mouth.
You're still going to get the smell.
Yeah, I know, but just like you could always just fuck her and just deal with it. You don't have to go down on her.
Yes, you absolutely do, you fucking virgin.
And also, if you get, yeah. And also, if you're there, fuck it.
No, but
Embrace
if
the
it's-
stank.
Yeah.
Embrace
But
the
if
stank.
it's-
No.
stinks.
Yeah, it's mega. No, I'd never. If I had sex with someone that had a smelly dick, I wouldn't go down on them again until it stopped smelling. Maybe the conclusion, yeah, if you want to see her again, then go on the dates or whatever, and then like be like, oh, do you want to get in the shower together first? see that she washes and everything, because like you're going to be in the shower, it's going to be sexy, steamy. That's your foreplay. When you get out and go down on her, if it doesn't stink, it was a one-time thing, brilliant. You've bagged yourself a good one. If it still stinks and you can't deal with that, then that's
Stop
fine.
being gay.
Yeah.
I'm not the best person to advise on this. I've overlooked some wildly egregious shit in the hunt for Fanny. Like,
Men do that though.
I've seen straight up shit streaks on an arse and be like, I'll work around it.
That is fucking horrid.
Well, like, I've worked all night to get here. I'm not going to throw it away over one little turd streak. Come on.
Oh. You are fucked.
Yeah, I'm a deeply disgusting man. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but also as well, like when you're not attractive, you sort of like every opportunity you go, I've got to make the most of this.
It really wasn't that as well, like though. It was more like, just who gives a fuck?
No, it's because
cost
you're
of the game.
quite an ugly person.
You have no idea what I was like single. I was a scourge.
No, well, because you're tall and women like tall,
This
and
is
also
true.
you come across as kind of like an unthreatening nerd.
Also true.
So they're sort of like, oh, he's an unthreatening,
naughty.
gangly, nerdy.
I'm naughty.
That'll
that's
be
my
fun.
beef.
It'll be a
Right.
great day out for him. But
Yeah.
little do you
I'm
know.
a right laugh on a date. I'm fucking great, mate. Like,
Yeah, but to be
Yeah.
with for a long time, you're a nightmare.
yeah, but I'm not aiming for that.
He's trying to get some
The pussy
fanny, come
stinks. I'm
on.
trying to get him out of there.
Anyway, I don't think he's really that much of a cunt, not gonna lie.
No, I just think he's gay.
Yeah, I think you're gay, mate.
Sounds pretty gay to me, mate.
Yeah.
Going, this fanny smells of fanny. Homo. That's
Yeah.
what's happened there.
Yeah,
Try
you're actually
sucking a dick.
cunt.
Yeah, you might like it more. Jesus.
Oh, do you know what you should do? Next time you go down on it, just push a breath mint up there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just push a polo.
I think you should spray it with a little bit of Febreze, then put on a bib.
Yeah, I feel like you're not a cunt for this. I feel like you're a cunt for not admitting that you're gay.
Some man has just come hearing that.
I think it was me.
Some man has just gone.
That's so funny. But yeah, no, like also like you can fully just not see anyone for any reason you like.
Yeah, just,
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
like
doesn't
that's
have to
you
be
don't
a
owe her
vagina.
anything. You can just literally go, I don't
Yeah.
want to see that person, and if the smell isn't fine, that's fine.
I'd give her
Yeah.
one more chance. Like you say, it could be an
Definitely.
off day.
If she's fit, she might just be having a bad fanny day.
Yeah,
You
and
don't
it
know.
happens. It happens
Exactly,
to the
yeah,
best of
yeah,
us.
yeah,
It really
someti-
does.
Sometimes your fannies are gross.
Yeah, sometimes.
But it's a fanny. It's a natural thing.
Sometimes fannies are gross.
Yeah, exactly.
Merch.
It's true.
Yeah.
Okay, next one.
Mm-hmm.
This one's called A Boy Named Mong.
wow.
Freddie, don't send your own in.
It's like a Johnny Cash song, isn't it?
Recently, me and about 12 of my mates rented a hostel for a weekend for one of the lads' birthday. We're all getting smashed, and a couple of the lads decided to take a few tabs of acid.
Not a great party drug.
No, no. It's
You've got to do it in a very specific environment.
Yes,
Acid.
you don't want to do it with 12 lads.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's a bit mad.
One of my mates, we'll call him Mong, had been really clear before the weekend started that he was really tired from work, and if anyone disturbed his sleep Sunday morning, he'd be fuming.
Why would you
Don't
tell? Why would
say
you tell
that.
12 lads that?
Don't
It's
say
insane.
that.
Yeah.
I'd hate it if someone shaved my eyebrows off and shoved a dildo up my ass just off to sleep.
Here's what you do: is what you go is you need to do the opposite. You need to go, lads. I am so up for this party. I'd be so mad if I fell asleep
Yeah.
and you let me get 8 hours.
Don't
in.
let me sleep through this. I don't want to miss any of it.
Lads,
And then everyone will be
I
like,
want to stay up for the whole thing. I swear to God, if I get good quality, uninterrupted sleep,
Yeah,
I'm going to be
livid.
fucking I'm going to kick off.
Don't put any of these sleeping pills in my pint.
Yeah. Oh, mate, if anyone puts a second pillow under my head and tucks me in,
Don't you dare tuck me in. If you read me a bedtime story, I'll be
if
furious.
that hot water bottle comes anywhere near me, I'll fucking lose it. That's what you want to do. That was your first mistake.
Mum is already fucked up.
Mung's already fucked up. Naturally, the ones who'd taken the acid immediately began making a plan to disturb Mung's sleep and decided the best thing to do would be to set off the fire alarm, which they proceeded to do at 5:30 that morning. Mung, in a fit of rage, immediately got up and went into one of their rooms and pissed all over his bed and coat, then broke his Gucci watch. We all thought this was hilarious, but didn't expect what he did next.
Just to stop it there for a minute, Gucci watches are fucking horrible. They're about £300 and they're dog shit, so he's done him a favour.
All expensive watches are stupid.
No, all expensive watches are
Says
not
a poor
stupid.
person.
They are. They're stupid.
What, sorry?
Everyone knows what the time is all the time. You don't need a fancy watch.
That's not what a watch is.
What's it for?
That's an idiot.
To show how rich you are.
It's,
Stupid.
No. It's like saying, well,
I rock
there's
a Casio F91. I keep it real for the streets.
F91W is what you watch,
Brother.
which is probably the best watch of all time.
It is. It's fucking class. I've got like 5 of them. They're all in my car.
But a Gucci watch, people think that like Gucci watches and Armani watches and all that, they think it's a good watch. It's a literal dog shit watch.
It is true.
All it does is tell the time. Just tell
No
the
one
time.
cares.
Man. Yeah.
Yeah, just get this pristine, beautiful new Apple Watch. It's just the same thing.
I've got a phone.
Or just exude charisma that you don't need.
I have got.
And you don't need the time.
I've got
I'm ADHD.
Yeah, who gives a fuck what time? I'm time blind.
The time is everywhere.
Yeah.
I could look in any direction
That's
now and find
so
the time.
deep,
Guys,
mate. The
guys,
time's everywhere.
You could just look anywhere and find the time.
I have got a 2011 re-edition Monza Hoya. Now the Monza range, the Monza range was actually set up in 1975 by Hoya in order to.
Oh my
commemorate
God! You are the most
Niki
boring man on
Lauda.
the planet.
Niki Lauda winning the 1975.
Niki Lauda won the Grand Prix.
Ferrari were the official. Hoya were the official.
You
time
talking about
keepers
this
for
watch is
that.
making time go slower.
Anyway,
Can you just turn his volume down?
Not autistic.
Genuinely, that was the most fucking boring thing you've
It's
ever
insane,
said.
wasn't it?
And I was being polite as well when listening, and I wish I didn't have to.
Not got autism in any way.
So if
No.
anyone is listening still to this podcast, let's
Yeah.
carry on.
Yeah, we're fucking sorry.
So Munger's pissed all over his
Yeah.
bed and coat, broke his watch.
Yeah.
Mung then walked outside and pushed over the motorbike of my friend who was laughing but had nothing to do with setting off the alarm.
Aw.
His brake line broke and he had to ride it home with no back brake because he couldn't afford recovery. The bike cost about £100 to fix, and to be fair, once he calmed down, Mung did pay for it, but still. We all think it was a drastic overreaction and that he was being a knob, but would love to hear if you think he's deserving of Cunt of the Week.
You just pushed the bike over. What are these fannies complaining about?
There's also 2 fucking cunts here.
Yeah.
One, you haven't got like recovery, like insurance or whatever. So you've driven your bike, which is going to endanger people on the road and potentially
Spoken
even
very
fucking
autistically.
kill you
Yeah.
because your brake light isn't working. How fucking irritating
No, it's brake
is that?
line.
It's brake line.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd get that fixed before a
Oh,
road
that's
out.
even fucking
That is
worse.
bad.
That's even worse. Nah, he should have get recovery anyway. So he's a cunt. He's now in the line for it as well for cunt of the week.
Yeah.
And 2, Mong. I mean, it was a bit of an overreaction. The guy did nothing, so you are a bit of a cunt.
Yeah, well, but like at the same time, if you wake up out of your sleep or your mates are laughing at you, some tripping bollocks, you know, pushing over a little bike, I don't know. It's just like,
I'll tell you-
it's just- are you all 6?
I tell you
It's a bit
what,
of a strop.
I'll tell you what I think has happened here. I think it's one of those very fragile male friendship groups where every man has to have their own reputation protected at
Yeah.
all times. And I think he
Mong's
said,
the one that they pick on
Yeah,
all the time.
yeah,
And
so
always
he
has
said-
been. So he's finally
yeah,
flipped.
Yeah.
so he said, don't wake me up or I'll flip. And then he's been woken up and he's gone, well, now I've got to flip. And so what he's done is he's pissed on some stuff and he's gone, fuck, not enough people have seen this. And so he's gone, I've got to do a thing that everyone can see, that everyone will be like, whoa, Mong's a crazy guy. You
Yeah.
don't want to fuck with him. And so he's just knocked a bike over to try and keep his reputation alive.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Because he's fragile, because he's a little bitch.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not
Paddy.
it's not cunt of the week, this is bitch of the week.
That is a
Little
bitch,
bitch.
Both
Yeah.
of these are bitches. Get your face in a stinky fanny and stop complaining because you got woken up, you little bitches.
Yeah, bitch of the week.
Yeah. Right, so it's been a total failure so far, Tom. Right, let's see if number 3 can save it.
We'll go for cop car robber. On
Is this
one.
just a news story you found?
Yeah, I have got other ones that people have sent in, but the news story's pretty good.
All right,
Okay,
go
all
on.
right, all
We
right.
can save the news
We'll,
story
no,
for
we'll,
later.
we'll trust you. We'll,
We'll
trust you,
trust
Tom.
you.
We'll trust you.
Okay.
Because that always works when we do that.
Yeah, this doesn't seem right.
This is on you then. Drunken van driver stole police car while cuffed in search for lost dog.
What?
It's a bit of a mad story. A drunk driver who stole a police car while handcuffed as he searched for his dog after a crash has been jailed.
I would 100% do that.
I would 100% do that.
Yeah. If my dog went missing, there's nobody who's fucking stopping me.
Mm.
Like, he's not a cunt. He's a person who's really looking after his dog. Right, what stories have people sent in?
There's more of this.
Honestly, unless he ran over the dog, I think he's just being annoyed. I don't think this is cunt behaviour at all.
I
Right,
think stealing
read
a
the-
police car.
Read that.
Oh, the
Yeah,
police
fuck-
cars aren't
fuck the
relevant.
police. Fuck the
Yeah.
For the police.
I think he's a stupid
Fucking
cunt.
I think
A-cat.
he's a stupid cunt. I don't think he's a cunt with a capital T.
So
So out of 3 stories, we've had
Two
a bitch,
bitches.
2 bitches,
and a sad man.
and a sad man. 2 bitches and a sad man.
With a
two
lost
bitches
dog.
and a missing bitch.
Yeah.
Hey, people sending the stories. It's,
We might
it's
have
on
to
the audience
We might have to rebrand the podcast as Two Bitches and a Sad Man.
and a pizza place.
That's actually one of my new porn videos.
So what happened? What happened?
Two British Transport Police constables were handing over a missing girl to her parents on a bridge over the M6 in South Cumbria.
Is that where they do it? Do we drop off like there's fucking selling drugs?
I told you this story's mad.
Meet me on a fucking transport bridge so I can drop off your missing child.
No, they found her there.
No, they were handing her over there.
Yeah, they're handing her over on
A
the
missing
bridge.
girl.
And
Oh.
they're handing over a bridge on the M6 in South Cumbria when drama unfolded.
Just drop her off at the house.
Take her home.
Yeah.
You've got a car. You're the transport police. For fuck's sake.
Well, look, we've got your kid, but we'll meet you halfway.
But I'm low on fuel.
Yeah,
so
we're gonna do a dead drop so no one sees us.
I'm not going into town at this time.
I like the idea that she was stuffed into a massive briefcase. Show me the girl. Fucking hell.
that's jokes.
That's so funny.
As one PC chatted to the girl's father, he heard the loud screeching of tyres behind him and watched as a BMW crashed into barriers within the interchange roundabout and flipped several times before stopping. This is the guy just in his own car.
Yeah.
The officers then watched as drunk driver Kieran James George walked away unharmed, saying, "I don't know what happened there."
It's a really funny reaction to rolling your car several
Yeah.
times.
It's very
No idea what
British.
happened there. Yeah.
Intoxicated George, 33, was desperately looking for his
Sorry.
dog Winkles.
Sorry, I want to see that fucking story of the cartoon monkey intoxicated
Yeah,
George.
yeah.
It's just like being driven like dragged around. Like, fucking hell, what's that over there? I'll fucking bite him.
It's Intoxicated George's birthday today. Intoxicated George was desperately looking for his dog Winkles, which had run from the car unhurt. The powerfully built personal trainer then became violent and resisted officers as they tried to apply handcuffs.
Sorry, why is this person writing this so horny for
I
the drunk
know.
guy? The powerfully built, chiseled, masculine man.
I know, it's like he's writing a fucking erotica.
It is, yeah.
I've also changed my opinion.
Now you know he's powerfully built.
I love you. No, I think he's a massive cunt
Why?
because he was intoxicated and
Yeah.
had his dog in the car.
His dog
Oh,
gave him the
okay.
vodka, though.
In which
No,
case,
it was a Saint Bernard. He had a little barrel round his neck.
Maybe the dog was driving.
just the whiskey. Oh no, I think he's a massive cunt. I would never ever fucking drive intoxicated unless I was looking for my lost
Yeah,
dog.
yeah.
And I would never ever put my dog in a car
I
when I
would
was
never
drunk.
drive drunk now.
Now,
If I was
Because you don't drink.
Yep.
if I was pissed at home
Yeah.
and I found out my dog had gone missing,
Then
I'd
I'd be out.
100%
Yeah,
in the
I'd be
car
out.
because I don't care.
Yeah.
I care more about my dog than I care about drink driving safety at midnight. Do you know what I mean?
I only
Like-
did it like once, and it was because I was on so much cocaine. I thought I was pretty confident I'd be fine. I was like, I feel great.
that's a solid story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
That's a
if
solid
he's-
case, that.
Yeah.
Where do you need to be pissed that you put your dog in the car?
Yeah, no, I think he's.
Just
I
want-
actually
just
think he's
want
got
the
cunt of the
vibes.
week, straight up.
You just want your little bud with you hanging out. He's having a nice time. He's cracking a few brews.
He's having a nice time. He's been rolled over a fucking
Yeah,
few
but
times.
He didn't know what happened. He wasn't trying to roll it over.
I know-
Maybe the dog went missing. He drove to find it drunk, and then he had to get it home.
I know this is like
So then, if you're drunk driving to find your dog, then you got to get your dog home, haven't you?
That's true.
this is probably immaterial, but what sort of dog is it?
That's what. No, I actually understand.
Are you
this.
are you a dog racist
a
as
little
well?
bit?
Which dogs do you hate?
So I hate Shar-Peis.
Oh, they can fuck off, can't
I
they?
hate Shar-Peis. Number one, why have you always got skin irritations?
Yeah.
Two, they are so fucking violent. Like
Yeah,
they are
yeah,
so
yeah.
shitty.
If you've got a French
Oh.
bulldog, I hope your car rolls on it.
Yeah, yeah. I
them
hate
little
French
rats.
bulldogs.
And like they're always owned by cunts.
Yeah,
like,
they are.
100%.
My least favourite ones are border collies.
Oh.
They're all insane.
That's an insane one to
No,
me.
it's really common.
Do you know why
All-
they're insane?
Yeah, because
because
people
they're so smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, because people buy them who live in like 2-bedroom terraced houses.
Yeah.
And they're like, I will walk this dog for an hour a day. That will be enough. And the
Yeah.
dog's like, motherfucker, I am ADHD to shit.
Yeah.
I need constant stimulation. And I'm with some fucking knobhead who thinks a quick fucking game of fetch at the park is enough.
Well, it's
So
the
they're all-
cunts that own them, not the dog.
Totally, but I
They're
hate
beautiful,
the dog.
Yeah,
great
that's fair.
dogs, but like they're
They
just
are.
mistreated. I think border collies are great.
I
I
hate
agree.
beagles.
I'm not. You've lost me, genuinely.
Yeah.
Why?
This is wild.
I
What
actually,
dog have you got?
Golden Retriever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Obviously, I'm a sexy woman.
And
Of
a
course,
ba-
I've got a golden retriever.
And a basic bitch, let's be fair.
Of course, it's going to be of the lab variety.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've also got a sausage dog crossed with a Jack Russell Yorkshire Terrier, who's a massive cunt. So like,
Yeah.
Little dogs.
I
are
can say
cunts,
this.
yeah.
I got Jack Russell.
Yeah.
yeah, and they're cunts,
Yeah.
but
Oh,
they
yeah.
are the best dogs.
Yeah.
They're so loyal.
Because the thing is, as well, is when it gives you like affection.
Yeah.
Like when your Jack Russell sucks your dick, you know it's because it wants to.
Exactly.
Whereas the
Not
golden
'cause you've asked it
retriever,
to.
yeah, the golden
Yeah.
retriever, like, oh, okay.
Yeah, for food.
All right, put a little treat on your belly. Now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it's smelly. I don't
I just like
mind.
mongrels. They're grateful. You know,
They are.
they're the fat birds of the dog world.
I'll let Bobby know.
Fuck me.
Anyway, there's more to the cunt story. As a public-spirited married couple from Lancashire stopped to try and help,
A public-spirited man. These sound like cunts. That's the biggest cunt. The public-spirited couple.
This person is a real fucking fan of like an adjective.
Yeah,
it feels like this has been run
Pre-noun-
through AI.
This is definitely ChatGPT. I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah,
Pre-noun adjective this person fucking loves.
Yeah.
the public-spirited married couple stopped to try and help. They saw George fighting with the constables, one of whom deployed a short burst of incapacitant spray.
Yeah.
A handcuff was placed on George's wrist.
That's what I do when I get handcuffed as well. Incapacitant spray.
A handcuff was placed on George's wrist and he was taken to a patrol car. But as officers searched for a radio lost in the earlier scuffle, George climbed from the rear of their car into the driver's seat and made off with sirens and blue lights activated, despite being cuffed, with the keys having been left inside.
Okay, I've changed my mind again. He's a fucking
He's a legend.
He's an absolute
Such a legend.
He's
Yeah,
gone
yeah,
full
yeah.
GTA.
He has gone GTA. Yeah.
He's got 3 stars.
Completely forgot about the dog.
Yeah.
The dog's gone.
He's like, I want a fucking mission now.
The officers hitched a ride with the married couple in pursuit of George.
Oh, the married couple can fuck
I know.
off.
What grasses.
They're the cunts.
I know. We'll help you, officer. You fucking grasses.
You little fucking bootlickers. You fucking bootlicking pricks. Go home and have sex. The fuck are you helping random people out for?
Right.
Oh,
Hold on, read this.
They hitched a ride in pursuit of George, who hit an estimated 90 to 100 miles an hour while travelling on the motorway from junction 36 to 35 and then back again before returning the patrol vehicle.
That's hang about. Junction 36, 35, the M6 is close. I think that's...
Shut
I
up,
think
you boring
I
cunt.
think that's Preston.
Like, that is... I love that he went...
Oh, no, it's Carlisle. It's miles away. Fuck it.
Yeah. Thanks for that
A
boring
Peugeot
interjection.
3008.
I love that he did it
What?
up there and back again.
The fucking
Yeah.
car was a Peugeot.
Yeah, our police cars are pathetic. Yeah, yeah.
That actually makes me really upset for
It's
you
mad that
guys.
he's only managed to make 100 miles an hour on a motorway whilst driving a stolen police car. That's how shit our police cars are.
Yeah.
If you've got a car that can do 105 miles an hour, you are
You're good.
uncatchable.
Well,
Yeah,
he didn't
you're
want to get pulled over. Police later issued a public appeal asking for help to trace George before he was prosecuted. He admitted aggravated vehicle taking, escape, driving while
I didn't know
disqualified.
aggravated vehicle taking was a thing. Like, if you're annoyed when you take a vehicle, it's worse.
Yeah. As opposed to like quite chilled and
yeah. Calm vehicle taking.
good vibe vehicle taking.
Placid vehicle taking.
So he admitted loads of shit. George has been banned from driving twice in the recent past for alcohol-related offences.
Good lad.
Hold on, no, read out his little quote.
George had described being incredibly intoxicated and remembering little of what occurred. His barrister, Sarah McGill, said it should never have been possible for him to drive off in a police car, but he shouldn't have done it. Recorder Julian Shaw observed that what had happened was extraordinary. He jailed George for 14 months. A 31-month driving ban was imposed, and George must complete an extended retest before his driving licence is returned.
Well, he's
That's
clearly
not
quite good at
bad.
driving. He drove a police car hammered while he's in cuffs. He's clearly amazing. I'd watch that in the fucking circus.
He should become an
Yeah.
instructor, if anything.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, like he should be doing past pluses. Brilliant.
That is actually kind
What
of.
happened?
that's
What
lit.
happened to the dog?
No mention.
Like that's the main bit.
There's no mention of the dog.
That's yeah.
Right. The
R.I.P. that
I
dog.
think he's probably lost the dog.
cunt of the week
That's
is the
sad.
married couple for
Yeah.
helping.
I agree with them. They're grasses.
Two
Cunt of the-
votes for the married couple.
Yeah, 2 votes for the married
vote for
couple.
Oh, I'm going for a third. Yeah.
Yeah.
3
Yeah.
votes for the married couple.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's make it a full house. Married couple, cunt of the week.
Cunt of the week. We've actually got a winner, but it's none of the options we were given. Still hasn't worked once.
Hey, we had fun along
Still
the
hasn't
way.
worked.
Taylor, you still a fan of the feature?
Sorry, guys, I actually am.
Yeah.
Sorry, I am.
Everyone loves
You're worse
except
than
you.
that married couple.
Cunt of the week. Although you need to get to the point quicker because that gets fucking boring.
Yeah, I agree.
Like
Yeah,
you need to like either do like shorter versions of the news or like skip to the important parts.
But that was all the fun. The news story was a bit of the fun.
But it is boring.
If it was just the headline, then it's over.
No, don't do the headline. Just the important information.
gist.
The
Yeah,
gist.
like maybe read it beforehand to like edit it down.
I did read it before, and I thought it was all gold. And it was.
Yeah.
The best bit was the completely irrelevant drop off of the teenage girl.
Yeah.
That was
like-
irrelevant to be fair.
like-
It's so
like-
weird. They were just like flexing. Just
Police.
go, we were here, right?
Police had just finished solving a different crime.
It
Like,
just sounds like you've been caught, and they're just like, "What are you doing here?" Oh, we were dropping off a little girl.
why is she wearing a ball gag?
We found her like that. Yeah, some other miscreant was going to do some awful things, I assume.
So this is the point of the show where we show you some videos that fans have sent in. Taylor, is there anything that sort of makes you, anything that sort of
Gross thing, like actually like gross things. Yeah, no, like blood or like just anything really. Actually.
Okay, well,
Right.
we have got a treat for you.
Just to let you know,
Oh.
there is a little sick bucket down there if you need it at any point.
Yeah.
Because what we do is we get people to send us in the worst videos on their phone.
Yeah.
So if you want to send in a video, it is WhatsApp 07354 188 257. That is 07354 188 257 on WhatsApp. As ever, there are rules. The rules are no kids, no death, but we've relaxed that one. No on purpose death. If someone has an accident and it's funny, then, go on. No animals. No fucking animals is what that means, and no racism because it's
and again,
2024.
I'll soften the racism one depending on what race.
Yeah, and also as ever, if you get all four, that's a full house. Send it in. So, what have you got for us today, Tom?
We didn't get loads sent in this time. You need to
Okay.
up your game, listeners and viewers. But we got some, and we got a classic as well.
Okay.
Excellent stuff.
We'll watch this one first. It's called Bull.
All right, those are always
If you've
fun.
sent one in the past, by the way, send it again.
Yeah, because we sort of lose them on so yeah, if you've sent one in that hasn't been shown, do send it in again.
I'm not watching this.
Oh, sorry, this will be
be
fine.
fine.
The
This-
first one's
I'll
always
give you a
fine.
spoiler. The bull is fine.
This will be fine. They're always
This will be
fine.
fine. Like, it's just tickling his bollocks.
The man, not so fine.
Why
And
would
that's
you
'cause-
tickle a bull's bollocks? It's one of the most insane things you can do.
Also, as well, like it's not like you get to make a wish. like,
Oh, I was under the impression that you did get to make a wish.
Just blowing on it.
but if you got to make a wish, then I could get why you would do it.
I mean, you
Sure.
can make a wish if you want.
I wish to have a pain-free life.
Yeah, I wish to not get kicked in the head by a bull. Turns out it doesn't work.
I wish to be surprised every day.
it just seems pointless, doesn't it?
I wish I
mad.
could forget the name of my relatives.
Bear with.
Yeah, so we've learned something there. Shall we watch Smeg and Soldiers next? So have a little.
I've never watched that one last.
All right, it is pretty strong.
It is pretty
Yeah,
strong.
yeah.
Say that one, Tim. Would you like to see a surprisingly hairy woman?
Always. Oh, I've actually got one that I sent you, Tom. Actually, we can throw into this
Oh,
section.
okay, cool.
We'll pop that one next.
Oh wow!
Christ, that looks like a Greek man's back.
That's mad.
Wow. That is
maybe the hairiest woman alive.
that's shocking. Would you go down on that?
I think probably not.
No.
I absolutely would not.
I've been out with quite a lot of hippie girls. I've worked through a lot of hairy bushes in my time.
Mate. Her fucking
That
arse
takes
cheeks.
the biscuit.
Yeah.
Her arse cheeks look like Zidane's head.
Next.
That is fucking wild. That.
So, too much.
Like, look, I'm not like.
I don't mind a bit of hair. I don't mind a bit of hair. You go for
Women,
it.
you choose how you want to, be airy
Yeah,
or not.
I
I'm not
think
like super grossed out, but it's fine. If
I
the legs
honestly-
a bit airy, I'll work round.
I
it,
honestly
fine.
think
However-
guys.
But when it's full cheeks,
Yeah.
like when your ass looks like a rabbi.
When
Yeah.
she's hairy, when she's hairy
Yeah.
than my whole body.
Yeah.
That's it. You also don't have any body hair, so you couldn't be with someone that hairy.
Yeah, like I didn't
It'd
know.
be like Velcro.
When you're
I
looking
didn't
like
know
a
whether-
Jehovah's Witness, like you
Yeah,
need
yeah,
to
yeah,
slow
yeah.
down.
I didn't
Yeah.
know whether she was going to fuck herself and read from the Torah.
Are Jehovah's Witnesses usually hairy?
Yeah, they've got those things, don't they? Like,
I
they're
think that's
just-
the Jews.
Oh, don't be a Jew then.
Big out of context, that clip's not going to go well. That can come back to bite you.
Well, luckily I have no management, so I can't get fired.
Yay! Oh, right. What have we got here now?
Big fat woman
Yeah.
sitting on a bed.
Okay, what's going on?
Yeah.
Big
Nick
fat
is
woman.
off on the bed. She's in some sort of prison, maybe.
Oh, what's up? What's that?
What's up there? What's up there? What's up there?
Oh.
It's a big packet of drugs.
No. No.
That is a big, girthy packet of cocaine.
That's
Yeah.
impressive.
Bloody hell.
It
That's
looks like a
impressive.
burrito.
It does look like a
Does.
maybe it is a burrito.
Well, it's Freddy's mum.
It looks like burrito country.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That's the most racist
Burrito
thing.
country.
It's not burrito. Where are burritos from?
Mexico.
Then they look Mexican.
But to call it burrito country.
Yeah.
Well,
A burrito country.
it's taco country.
Well, that burrito was in a taco, ironically.
It's a burrito cunt.
Wow, that is a fucking lot of coke to get up here. Because I always think the thing with smuggling is like, what if the packet pops, right?
Oh,
if you've got like a
yeah.
little bit in you, okay. If you're smuggling like a gram of cocaine, you're gonna go,
Yeah.
you'll live. If that thing bursts, you're killing. That'd kill an elephant. Like, all right, yeah, she'd probably just have a bit of a nap.
Do you want to watch the one you sent first, Rob?
Yeah,
What
sure.
era
So if
is
you
it?
have a look at in my email,
I don't think I'd be a very good drug smuggler.
Ah, no, I didn't. I
have a sensitive anus.
I can't lie.
It's all right. We'll just
Yeah,
go
you know,
Figure
I
Soldiers.
can't lie. No, I cannot fucking lie.
Yeah, but you're quite like, you're straight to the point, isn't it? It's your autism.
If they were like, "Are you smuggling drugs?" I'd be like, "Yes."
But also, you'd be getting pretty person privilege because, again, if you went, yeah, I'm smuggling drugs, they'd be like, oh, she's funny.
They'd
isn't
be
she?
like, "Look at her smuggling
yeah, she's
drugs."
a good lad. Look, she's a god. She's a funny one, isn't she?
then
Go
they-
on, off your pop.
Then they
I
kiss
said-
me.
Yeah,
I-
naughty thing.
The guards would be queuing up to strip search you, though. That'd be the problem. You'd have no chance. With what they're
That's
normally
true.
dealing with, they'd be like, that's a great day for them.
Whereas me,
Yeah.
I'm like, look, I've buried some drugs deep in my arse.
And they'd be like, you enjoy them.
Yeah.
You have a lovely time with all them drugs.
Looks like you're running G-Wing now.
Gay wing.
Because he's gay.
Gay.
Taylor, you were admiring our wall of demonetisation
Yeah, when
earlier.
it came in.
I'm
And the-
upset about what this video is going to be.
Well, there was one picture in particular you seemed disgusted by. It's where a woman is eating some smeg off a penis. Well, would you like to see the full video?
No, I'm alright, thanks.
Well, I'm afraid this is what happened.
Well,
Make
you
sure the
have
sound's
to.
down. The sound's dreadful.
Sounds off. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. There we go. Oh, peel that back.
That got it.
Oh, look, it's even thicker there. Look at the crust.
Are you all right?
Do you need the bucket?
Do you need the
The
bucket?
bucket's there. You need it. If you ever watch it in a second, like, it doesn't just stay on the knob. It's
No, the
fun
worst.
bit.
The worst bit is when she kind of creams it off.
I'm not
here we go.
looking.
Look, it's all right. You can look either way.
No.
Do you want to just pause it for a sec, Tom?
No.
I'll pause it.
Yeah, we'll just.
You don't look, you won't get any dinner.
I'm not. Sound like my dad. Oh,
Right.
I'm not looking.
Bless this trooper. She really steals herself for this.
That's fucking. This is.
Surely
not
you've
good.
got to admire, as a performer, you've
Yeah,
got to
her
admire her
commitment.
commitment to the gig.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
she
she's-
swallowed it.
Yeah.
Game recognises game, right?
No.
You should always watch the people who are the
I'm
best
out.
at something.
out of the
look,
game.
just pause it there.
Oh my god. I can't believe I just saw that.
Yeah, man. It looks.
It looks like Oreo filling.
I can't get this out of my head. I can't get this out
He
of
can't
my
get it
head.
off his head.
She's having a good try, though.
Oh god.
Oh, look how thick the side bit is. Oh, that one's the roughest.
That's
It's like
the
a
rubbish.
yogurt.
I can't do that.
Mm,
You guys are fucked.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this does nothing to us anymore.
No.
No, first time I watched it was disgusting, and now
Yeah.
I'm just like a little bit aroused.
Oh, for fuck's
They're
sake.
put aroused.
Yeah.
I feel so seen.
Oh shit, mate.
Oh,
Have you had a nice time?
yeah. Were we done with that specific video?
We're done with that. We're done
We're done with that
Yeah.
section, to be honest.
That's
you go.
fucking. That is the most disgusting video ever. And I've seen the one where they put that bottle up their fucking ass and then it
Oh, yeah, one man,
Explode.
one jar.
Oh,
classic,
yeah.
That is disgusting. That takes the absolute piss.
Oh, I'm so
Oh, I
proud.
tell you what,
We've shown you the worst thing you've ever seen.
I tell you what we could show her.
No.
No, that you'd quite like, I think. Some
Secular saw.
no. Yeah. Well, no, maybe the one in the car with the mask and the.
I don't know what that was called.
All right. Well, we'll do secular saw if you want.
Secular saw.
So we
It's
went
right
through
there,
a
Tom.
period.
It's right there.
We went through a period where we had a lot of castration videos sent in.
Not just castration, because castration's just taken off the testicles. This was like full-on removal of...
I'm not watching that. I'm genuinely not watching that.
Oh right, okay, we won't.
I'm not watching
I
that.
wouldn't.
Just
I
want to pause it there. You can work out what happens after that.
Fuck me.
Are you not even a little bit curious?
No.
Not even a little bit.
No.
It's your only chance.
Oh,
What's he gonna do
what's
with
he
his
gonna
no.
I
What's he
don't want
gonna
you.
do?
I don't want you
What's he gonna
driving
do?
home, Taylor,
What's
and
he gonna
thinking.
do? The plot twist was he chopped his dick off.
Why did I look up?
Bruce Willis was his dick all along.
What the fuck? No. There's no way. Why did that happen?
Our deep childhood trauma.
Mental illness.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Have you had a nice time?
No.
Anything that you want to plug, Taylor?
Other than myself, I've got a new series called OnlyFans Model versus Expert,
Yeah.
which is out actually on YouTube, and
Nice.
I basically challenge experts, and they teach me their craft. And
Sick.
yeah,
Oh, that's cool. What sort of experts have you had on?
comedy.
Yeah.
I've had Jamie Hutchinson and
I wouldn't go expert.
Tony.
I'm
Well,
joking.
it's a loose term kind of thing. It's people that are like all right at it, and they taught me how to do stand up, and then that's why I did that gig.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
So I've done that.
Do you teach them how to do OnlyFans?
No.
Can you teach Jamie how to wash? Jamie, this is how you change your underwear.
We have a subscription underwear service. We send him a pair of boxers every month.
Genuinely, this podcast pays for Jamie to have fresh underwear every month.
He genuinely needs it, so I appreciate that. for
Yeah,
you
he-
We're doing a
guys.
service.
Yeah, I do. I
He
appreciate that.
told us that he had what, like 5 pairs?
5 pairs he
Yeah.
shares with his brother.
So we send him one every month. So they can see that on YouTube. What's the YouTube channel? Shout it out.
It's Taylor Ryan.
There you go, just easy to find.
It's
Nice.
Taylor fucking Ryan.
Yeah, and
yeah.
find Taylor on all the socials and everything. You got a link tree all
OnlyFans as
there.
well.
OnlyFans, Taylor Ryan.
There we go.
You stay on brand. All right, that's how you're successful in this game. You just
it
keep it to one.
legit.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Nice one. I saw you're a cricket fan as well, but we didn't get into that. That's
England
cool.
cricket, yeah.
Go down. It's nice.
Yeah, I just
We'll chat-
hate Australians. so.
We'll chat test cricket after this.
Oh, yay!
Love it. I just didn't want to do that on there because, unlike someone, I know when conversations are going to be boring. So
And yet your special's out.
it is getting watched.
Imagine when you was a teenager, right?
Yeah.
And someone said, one day you're going to be hanging around with porn stars,
Yeah.
talking about cricket.
I'd be like, my dream. I'd be like, yes, everything I
fucking
planned has come
course.
to fruition.
Of
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
course.
But yeah, so check Taylor out on all those things. And if you've enjoyed this, get on our Patreon. It is patreon.com/Dead Men Talk Pod. You get an extra episode every week. Some of the best episodes we've ever done are on there. Got loads of specials. There's hundreds of things for you to
Yeah,
watch.
if you're just a listener, then thank you for being a listener, but you're only getting half the podcast.
Yeah.
You're only enjoying half of it. Like, genuinely, it's at least 50% of the experience of Dead Men Talking is Patreon.
And you can have a free trial for a week as well if you're a fucking poor
Yeah, if you
bastard.
don't believe us, just check it out,
Yeah,
and then you'll
free.
see.
It's
and
fucking free!
you'll be like, I've been missing so much, and then £3 a month, you won't miss it going out.
Some of these will.
I
They're very
always
poor.
think, I always think, if you won't miss £3 a month going out your account, but you would miss an episode of Dead Men Talking if we didn't release one, then you got to fucking sign up, haven't you?
Yeah.
So now that sales pitch is over, have a nice week and go fuck yourself.
Yeah, fuck off. Buy tickets to Dead Meat. Thanks.
Subscribe.
Looking for a dating app for kink and fetish alternative lifestyles? Check out our sponsor, Kink D. That's KINKD.
Kink D is one of the most famous kink, BDSM, and fetish dating apps. They have been featured on HuffPost, Yahoo, Cosmopolitan, and more.
Kink D allows you to find and meet local kinksters to fulfill your sexual fantasies. Go to kinkdapp.com to get your free membership. You can also find the app in the Apple App Store or on Google Play.
Again, that's kinkdapp.com. Join now and get access to the free bondage BDSM kink and fetish dating community for singles, couples, and swingers. That's kinkdapp.com. KINKDAPP.com.